Good afternoon. Good afternoon, y'all, on this Wednesday. Where is my music? It's here. Here is the music. Hello, hello. How is it going? First of all, hello Trix, hello Inumi. Inumi, yes, you are very early. Dang, and Trix also early. How are y'all doing? Thank you for the stamp. You are very early, yeah. Oh, Inumi finished the stamp. The stamp. You can decide what goes next into there. Oh my god. Chia also finished. Wait, hold on. No, was that machine? That was machine. Hello, hello. Hello, y'all. Hello, Chia. Hello, machine. Inumi said you took away my chance to write first. And Trix said, I think I have a fever now. Poor you. That is not good. You know why that is, Trix? Because you never sleep. You don't sleep enough. 100%. That's the reason I know that. I'm joking. I hope you feel better soon. Inumi said, oh no, getting sick in summer is the worst. It really is. Yeah, of course. I hope you feel better soon. I hope you can recover. Trix said, yeah, it's so hot and you're sweating. No! Please stay hydrated. Fevers are no joke. No joke. Inumi said, am I sweating because it's 30 degrees outside or because I'm sick? Exactly that. It was warm outside when I came home from work. But then in the apartment it's cold. I have like sweatpants on and the shirt and the blanket over my legs. So yeah, that's kind of nice. And hello machine, hello, hello. Thank you for all the stampies today. Yes, Inumi, you completed the stamp card. I think machine as well. Chia, I think was it 2 or 3? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Trix said I was really thinking if I'm tired from not sleeping or sick. See, I was right. Go to sleep, Trix. Schlep. Machine said, did you do the stamp thing yet? No, I didn't. I had no time, machine. Also, I'm too tired at the moment. I will do it at some point, but it is very low on the priority list. Also, hello Volpone, thank you for the stamp. Machine said, hi Trix, your friend has not sent me a DM yet, but I will help them when they do. Yeah, because Machine is the GOAT. Machine is the GOAT. And Trix said, yeah, I'm not keeping up with my Discord, but I'll definitely remind them. Yeah, no, I don't think, Machine is not gonna run away. And Volpone said, hi everyone, beautiful picture in the frame today. Epe. I wonder who picked that. I wonder. Trix said, also I slept. How much? 2 hours? 3.5? Also, Playmaker, thank you for the stamp. How are you doing? How are all of you doing? I was first going through chat and then wanted to say, how are you doing? How is your Wednesday going? Are you having a good day or a bad day or a hot day or a cold day or just a day? Are you having a day? Inumi said, I thought you completed your stamp card, but it was machine instead. I think it was machine, yeah. Trix said 4 whole hours. Oh my god. Trix, someone needs to like tie you down to the bed. And not in a sexy way, but in a way like you do in mental hospitals. So you finally sleep? Hello, Flamemaker. Hello. No, you. How is it going? Flamemaker said, I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm also doing good. It was a very exciting day today at work because we were all in the office, and by all I mean me and 3 other people. And like the window was open and the balcony was open, and I hear a squeak. And I thought it was, water bottles, when they rub against each other, they sometimes squeak. But then I heard, and I was like, my first instinct was like, this here has to be a huge insect. And I look up and I see a huge black thing coming towards me. And I like bend down instinctively because I was like, what the fuck is that? But luckily it was just a bird. and not some sort of weird, humongous insect. And then the bird kind of ended up behind the folders. And my coworker, he is a hunter, so he knows a thing or two about wildlife. And then he tried to get it out, but the bird got out by itself and flew out the window again. So yeah, needless to say, I was very awake after that. Trix said, I'm having fun despite my condition, torturing my friends in Subnautica. You have to sleep, Trix. No more tortures. And thank you, Machine, for 45 stream streak. That is so many. Thank you so much for stroking the stream 45 times. The stream has been stroked. Trix said, tie me down. I said not in a sexy way. I said in a mental hospital way. With the jackets, how do you say that? The restraining jackets. So you sleep and tranquilizer maybe. Inumi said, I'm okay, day 2 of pretending I don't want to quit my job. But there's a work event in the evening that I'm kind of dreading. Oh no, I can imagine the situation and then a work event. Are you just with the 2 of them? Man. Machine said, oh, a little birdie got into your office. It was not a sparrow, it was like a medium-sized bird. It was smaller than a crow, but like 3 times the size of a sparrow or something. Inumi said, also, I saw the War of Birds demo is out. I want to play as an aggressive crow. I have seen that too! But I don't like playing demos. I will wait until it comes out. Trix said, Insta Yummy acting crazy. No, Insta Yummy has been behaving lately. Hello Serotonin, how are you doing? How is your how was your meeting? Inumi said, stroking the stream. Yes, we stroke the stream here. When you have the stream stroke, you have stroked the stream. Serotonin said, not a sexy way, hospital way. What did I miss? Trix never wants to sleep, and I said someone has to tie him down to the bed, or like tie him to the bed so he will sleep. But I emphasized that it is not in a sexy way. It's in a your parents put you in timeout way. Trix said, apparently Yummy wants to tie me down. Help. That is not what I said. First of all, I said someone. That someone is not me. Oh, Serotonin said, hello, absurdity. No, it's not absurdity. Or not, who are you? That is Trix. Absurdity is not here yet. Serotonin said, oh, understandable. What do you mean? What do you mean? Inumi said, oh fuck no, it's a whole lot of people, but I feel like an actress being like, yeah, so nice here, isn't it? Ahaha. Ahaha. Just pretend you have a fever as well and go home. Hey hey. Trix said, the pigeon on your balcony. No. No. Serotonin said, oh, that's why it's really dark in my room. Because there's a pigeon on your balcony. Was? Well, I'm confusion. Inumi said, I might have to remind my artists for my crow emotes. I want to share them ASAP. Oh my god, yeah, how long has it been? It's been forever. It's been forever. Is it the same artist that made your other emotes? I think so, right? Hello, Honyasu. How are you doing? How is your Wednesday going? Machine said, I played this demo recently. Please read the full name. It is cursed in every way and very Brazilian. What does very Brazilian mean? Let me show. Let me see actually. It says, where is it? The standalone sequel of the Brazilian boomer shooter game made using the ID Tech 2 engines, shoot, jump, double jump, and dash. Embark on a journey throughout the state of Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo, Salvador, Hell, and even Heaven. Save Brazil. Is that the name? Oh no, that is not the name. That says the script. Hold on. The name is Brazilian drug dealer before 4. Demons from the portal to hell I opened are still in the favela, and now I have to save Mamadas from Ronaldo demo. Oh my god. Qu'est-ce que c'est ça? This title is giving me a stroke. Not a stream stroke, an actual brain stroke. Trick said I ate all of the lights at Serotonin's place. Oh my god, are you a moth? Mothman! Serotonin said not even isekais have such a long title, I swear. Hinumi said I already said I don't want to stay long. I could already feel a slight discussion start. Oh my god, really? Jesus Christus. Christ gleich auf die Fresse. Honyasu said, doing great, just finished English proficiency test. Now my brain exploded. Oh my god. Did you take the test or your students? And how did you score? Do you already know that? Hinumi said, also, I'm starting to get fed up because I'm somewhat forced to have lunch with them and they always talk about work. Like, can I write this down as work time? I swear. Why? Why do you have... I swear there's nothing worse than, like, work colleagues that aren't even your friends wanting to have lunch. Like, we already chill together 8 hours a day. Why do you need to steal my 1 hour or half an hour? Oh man. Honyasu said I took the test I needed so that I could go to work another job. I don't like being a teacher. Oh, I see. What other job do you want to do? Trick said, is that Oshawa? What is Oshawa? Is that a... Oh, it's a Pokemon, I see. A Pokemon. Inumi said it's always like that, but now it's starting to really irritate me. I can imagine, yeah. That sucks. That sucks. I'm just... I don't know. Back in the day, I would just take my lunch break when everyone had their lunch breaks already. So I could just be alone. Be alone, away from everything and everyone. Honyasu said, I don't know any job in Switzerland. I don't know. The requirements here are so difficult. I don't know. If you can't speak German, you are basically fucked. Inumi said, but I'm planning to have lunch outside with others more often so I can have my peace at least once a week. For real. I would, yeah, it's just... But, you know, I wonder, are they not tired as well? Like, other people that work there, are they not like, I just need a break or something? I saw a meme a couple days ago that said, my coworker just came to work and just said, I'm tired of pretending of liking you all. And I'm like, honestly, what's the worst that can happen? You still work, you know, just whatever. Machine said, yes, it's Other Lady's new emote. Oh, that's so cute. I didn't know she had a new one. Honyasu said, true, I can only say, ich bin geboren. That is just, I was born. I was born at a very young age. Hinumi said, what do you expect from people who work 18 hours a day? Of course, they don't notice. I mean, fair. Fair. Man, that is not fun. That is not fun at all. I feel so sorry for you because, like, it feels like there's no escape. But maybe the escape is to just take sick leave for an undetermined length. You're mentally clocking out. Yeah, I would do the same on it. I would clock out in every sense of the word, I think. It is very cute. It's a very cute emote. She said to escape to escape is to not live. See the great beyond, time of eternity. What are you saying, Chia? What are you saying? Inui said, oh yeah, I have the sick leave as backup plan. Let's go. Let's go. Because what are they gonna do? Make you come to work? They can't. They can't. Legally, they cannot do that. Speaking about legally, I watched the new Mujin video. I don't know if you've seen that one. Jesus Christ, that is a trip. It's like, I don't know if anyone has heard about it, probably, but I live under a rock. It's about the... what was it called? That weird Lego reseller, the bricks and something, I don't know. It is a crazy case. And obviously it's not done yet. And oh my god, this poor dude. Trick said the Beyond is just that GIF playing in the 4D for Yuchia. The Beyond... What? I don't understand. My cat is yelling. Damiano! What do I want from ya lord? Where are you? I don't see him anymore. Hello? Come over here. Come on. You know, he yells, but then he just doesn't want to... Like, I don't know what he wants. He probably wants me to be like, okay, I'm gonna stop streaming and focus on you the entire day. Inumi said, also, I'm not social... Also, I'm not as social or motivated anymore, so worst case, if they want to evade confrontation, I'll tell them I want to quit because I'm depressed. Let's go! That's a good... that's a good plan. Yeah, besides work you're doing, bueno, that is good. That is good to hear. Although, you know, work is a big part of life, sadly. So it would be nice if it would be nice there too. But sometimes you just can't... What do you want? Senor Damiano, come on! I'm making space for him on my lap and he's just not coming. I don't know what he's just circling me like a shark. Come on. Okay, he's getting ready to jump. Yes, he made it. Hello. Damiano is now on my lap. I am good. I am just EP as always. I dreamt that... Hello, Tez. How are you doing? I dreamt that my canine teeth fell out. Love and peace. Let's go. And I was looking at myself in the mirror in my dream and there were just no teeth. Like no... the side teeth, the canine teeth. And I was like... What is happening? Why? Where are my teeth? Where did my teeth go? Then I was like half awake and like there was... It was so weird. And then I was half awake and with my tongue I checked if my teeth were still there. And luckily they were still there. Man, dreaming that the teeth fall out is just such a weird experience. I don't like it. But it's better than the usual nightmares I have, so I can't complain. It was an okay dream, I guess. Also, I dreamt I was at a weird house party of someone, but I don't remember much else. She said I need a picture to confirm. Okay, wait. Let me try and take one so I can put it on the Discord without the house in the background. Hello, mouse. Okay, he doesn't want to look at the camera. He doesn't want to, but I can smack it into the Discord so y'all have proof that he is indeed on my lap. On my lap, it's here. Let me smack it in there. Yes, but anyway, that's... Bruh. That's good to hear, Taz. I'm glad you're doing good. It's always good when y'all are doing good, because that means I'm also doing good. Okie doke, enough with the yaps, I think. Tessa, I bought an autograph print from Connor from Detroit Become Humans actor and his wife, and they both signed it on stream. So now all I gotta do is wait for it to come in the mail. That's cool. That is cool. From Detroit and his wife. Is his wife also in the game? Also, at first I thought you were speaking about Connor, like the Sea Dog VA Connor, but you were not. You were. She is. That is cool. That is nice that they're both in the game. Both. Both. But yeah, anyway, last time I was trying to fix this mess of a hair and I was crashing out a little, but in hindsight, I don't think it looks that bad now. I think it's all right. I will continue the editing process and hope for the best and see if it gets any better with the special effects, and if not, then I might have to redraw a little bit. Trick said I thought the same, yeah. There can only be one corner. My tablet is off once again. Why is my tablet off? There should be, I think soon is Anime Expo LA, right? There are a couple announcements that are gonna be made there for animes, which I'm excited about, because we should have some news about Frieren, about Dungeon Meshi, I think. I think also Apothecary Diaries, maybe WeChat, I don't know. A couple announcements. I really wonder what happened to the Frieren author, because I think it's a she, I'm not sure actually, but I think October last year was the last time a new chapter came out of Frieren, and ever since then it has been radio silence except for the anime that came out a couple months ago. And I'm like, she okay? Are they okay? I miss Frieren manga. What is happening? Also, it dawned on me yesterday or the day before, y'all, it is already the middle of the year. It is already the middle. We are already past the middle of the year. What is happening to time? I had so many plans. I was like, I'm gonna log in and do this and that, and like, guess who did not log in? I did not log in. I'm sad. Why is summer so quick always? Trick said we're on two times speed after lockdown, I swear. I honestly have to say I didn't mind lockdown that much. But probably because I was already an adult, because if I would have been a teenager when it was lockdown, I would have been very sad. But yeah, Inumi said, so what is your conclusion for the first half of 2026? Honestly, not bad, I can't complain. I mean, I got married in February. It feels like it's been such a long time already, but it was this year, which is kind of crazy. And the conventions were nice. And other than that, I didn't really do much, I feel like. But I have been consistently streaming 3 times a week ever since January, and honestly it's very nice. And in June, or like now-ish, it's been a year since I started streaming more seriously. Yeah, so that's also nice actually. I'm good, I can't complain, and I have nice things planned for the rest of the year. So yeah, my year has been going great actually. What about y'all's? Trick said I blink and years pass by. Yeah, the older you get, the faster the days pass. It's insane. Inumi said mine is, I hope the second half will be better. Yeah. Man, I feel so bad for you. Also, I want to hang out with you again, and Lino as well. Linaur, where you at? Trick said February is pretty recent. It is. It is very recent. Honyasu said lockdown was something else for me. Still remember back then where my campus became the quarantine zone. We have to go home in the middle of class. It was chaos. I get our class at 3 p.m. but actually came out of campus ground at 7 p.m. Damn. Inumi said, your new date when? I swear we are waiting for our third half. Trick said January was full of B-days. I don't know what happened in February, just Valentine memes. You joined Twitch in March and here I am. That is good, sounds successful. Trix at 24/7 here, that is okay, I take it back, that is not successful. You have to do other things as well. Inumi said, I mean, January to March I couldn't sleep properly and had some private drama and in April work drama started. I swear, the year has not been treating you well. Very upsetting. This is not it. Diva, this ain't it. It will get better though, it always does. It always gets better. First it gets worse and then it gets better. Or at least that's what I want to believe. I wanna believe. You know what I also started listening to a little bit is, I forgot his name, let me check. A very old artist, Chris Isaac. He sang the song Wicked Game. I don't know if you know that. But his music is a bop. I'm listening to like an album from like 1975 or something. And it's like, it's so chill and kind of cowboy-y. And I don't know, I'm just in the cowboy mood. I don't know what's happening. I have no idea, but I just know that I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the cowboy times. I am so close to buying myself a cowboy hat, but I don't know if I have the confidence to wear that outside. She said, I joined Twitch so early it was still named Justin TV. Really? That's not possible. How old are you? Well, how old are you? Inum said 2028 will be my year, skipping 2027 just in case. Oh man. Trix said 2010 is old. Old? Yeah, it is old. Thank you for the hydrate, Chia. Not Chia, Honyasu. Apologies. I will drink. Inumi said ancient times. It really is. Also, you know what we found out? 2 streams ago, I showed old emo pictures of me. And Aurora reached out and we found out that we both know or knew a girl from back then, and we probably grew up in the same city. But he did not dox himself any further, and obviously I didn't ask. But I was like, damn, that's a long time ago. Trix said, I know that name. Which one? Machine said, I joined Twitch right after the rename to Twitch. I see. I had never heard about Twitch until like, I don't know, a couple years ago. Trix said, wear it and go yeehaw all over the city. I swear I wish. Machine said, I missed those. The emo photos, they're on the VOD somewhere. I think it's the VOD from 2 days, from a couple days. I could look it up later. Inumi said, is it someone known? No, it's not. It's not. It was just an emo girly in my town, just like me. And we hung out once. I remember I visited her at her house. I'm pretty sure I can find pictures from back then because I remember what we did. And she said, you need to hold that information for leverage. Oh no, I don't care. Machine said, when I was younger, I used to hit on the emo girls, but they weren't interested in me. I was not emo myself, just a bushy metalhead. Yeah, back then you would, like, everyone would want a partner that was in the same scene. I remember when I was emo and then I started listening to like Skrillex and stuff, and I had like a crisis. I was like, how can I be emo if I want to listen to other things as well? But yeah, after that, you know, you grow up and be like, actually, I can like multiple things at once. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Okay, let me do some skin retouch first, because it is not looking great because of many factors. Trix said, we need Volpone here for that. He was busy with his teacher, I guess. Volpone is the Rizzler. I have, let's say I have information that other people do not. He really is be rizzing people back and forth Or was, I have to say. I did a mistake. I made a mistake and the mistake is there, so I have to merge these, unfortunately. Machines that you can look how you want and like what you want without being in a box. That is true, but when you're a teenager, like you want to belong. And so you try everything to just be in a group. I guess, you know what? I can just, let me duplicate this and then just merge these two. So I can work with that. You go down here, I guess. Or something. Something. Senor. Was passiert? Machines that used to be super generic metalhead, long hair, camo pants, leather jackets. Now I don't dress like that anymore. You know, growing up is nice. Because I have changed my aesthetic so many times. Because I can never settle. I'm like, I had a phase where I was like, I need to look like a boy. Actually, when I was young, like when I was 11 or so, I was like, I wanna be cool and I wanna belong to the boys. And so I would just dress like that, I guess. And then became girly, and then I became an emo, and then I don't know what else was there. I don't remember many things. And then I had my phase pretty recently, or like recent, I don't know, is like 3 years ago, recent, or 4 probably, where I was like, I don't know what I am. What am I? And then I looked like or similar to a twink for a while. And now in my girly phase again. I don't think I'll get out of the girly phase anytime soon. But I'm just a girl. Trick said maybe try it again. Wait, being a boy, or I mean, you know, not a boy, but like, I don't know how to explain that. Machine said that's called tomboy. Oh, yeah, exactly, something like that. I had a mullet and stuff. It was very cool. I loved the mullet. It was very nice. I have found a picture where I was like, this is as close as I can get to look like a twink, I guess. But then the mullet grew out and I was like, eh. I could find it. I took a photo of it somewhere. Did I take a photo of it? Maybe I didn't. Did I? Oh yeah, I did. Hold on. It's over here. But my sister is on the picture. I have to cut her out. I'm not gonna show my sister on stream. I love her very much. We had a phase where we almost looked like twins. But also I'm not gonna show that. Where is it? It's over here. Let me just censor her. Here we go again with being sidetracked, as always. Well, I can't fuck. Why can I not make the pen any bigger? Can I not make the pen? No, I can't. Okay, let me just do that. Hold on. Let me just cut it like that. I guess. Save. So I can smack it on the Discord. But like... Y'all, you're making me get sidetracked all the time. Not that I'm complaining. Not that I'm complaining. Okay, let me catch up with chat first. Yeah, Machine said that's called tomboy. I don't remember if I already read that, but yes, you are spot on. Trick said I was too busy studying to try something new. That is fair. Chia said, what are you? You are short. I am short. I don't mind being short. I like being short. I would, if I could pick, I would be even shorter. Enemies said, God, I also used to have so many lifestyle phases. Now I'm just, I don't know, lazy gamer cosplayer, and out of cosplay, I don't know what my style is called. Maybe trendy. You're very trendy. You are, for me, you are the queen of layering, like of layering clothes. I do not have a hand for that. I don't know how to do that. Trick said trendy, yeah, same stuff here, just anything I can wear and look human. I do love my sneakers though, that is fair. Machine said my wife would never say that, she hates being short. Really? I like being short. It's nice. Everyone thinks you're cute, or, you know, as cute as can be, I guess. Let me just... Are you ready for mullet? Mullet! Mullet, yummy. Okay, it's gone. I don't know where did it go. Let me copy image again. Oh! No, why is it so big? Let me get... That is the closest I have come to looking like, or sort of boyish, I guess. I don't know. Inui said, heck yeah, yes. And Honyasa said, being short is nice. I'm considered tall in my country. T-shirts is more expensive. I swear. Also, being short means you can buy clothes in the children's department. Zara had a couple of years ago, they had Vocaloid shirts in the children's section, not in the adult section. So I just went and bought those. She said, you want to be shorter? Give me your centimeters. Inumi said, what centimeters are we talking about? Poetry said, I'm short and I hate it. You are not short, my man. What are you talking about? You're like 180. You're tall. Also, hello, how is your Wednesday going? Are you hopefully relaxing a little bit? Honyasa said, oh god, 2000s emo. Honyasa, I wish that was the 2000s. That was like 5 years ago or something. Not that long ago. She said, what kind of hair is that? It's a mullet. It's like only up to here. It wasn't longer than that. Trick said, that looks cool. Yeah, I liked it. I like the mullet. I have a friend, she always says, please bring back the mullet. Inumi said, is that photo somewhat recent because of the period? Yeah, it's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. She said a pseudo mullet, oh, whatever, or a wolf cut. I don't know what it's called. Poultry said 180 is short. Are you insane? What do you consider tall, Poultry? 180 is tall. Machine said it's cute. Yeah, I liked it. It was nice for a while. Machine said I'm 180. I'm not short yet. Yeah, exactly. 180 is not short. Trick said 180 is pretty short. We gotta breach 200. No, you don't. Onyasa said 180 is short. I'm 170. Y'all. Literally doesn't matter. She said the 100th of a meter kind. The machine said 180 is tall for a lady too. It really is. It's very tall. Inumi said depends on what you compare 180 centimeters with. I would consider it's average, but different. How is 180 average, y'all? Y'all crazy. Crazy. 180 is tall. Poultry said 200 is in the tall section. 200 is way too tall. And he said, I feel like 180 you can claim average. That is insane. But you are stretching it. No. If you consider 180 short, like how short is 150? That is crazy. Crazy talk. Machine said, to be honest, 180 is pretty average for a guy. All my colleagues are higher or my height or taller. That is crazy. I do not have such tall men around me. I think. I don't know. I don't walk around with... To me, everyone is tall, so it doesn't matter. I am not a good at guessing or whatever. Trick said 180 is crazy in Asia, though. Everyone is so small. It really is. And Inumi said, because average is the Durchschnitt, some are really tall, some are really short, so this is somewhere in the middle, I see. I mean, yes, but also, like, I don't know. I think 180 is tall. She said, I guess you can only be considered tall if you look like 2 short people stacked together. Crazy. Inui said at least 3 stretched cats. Epe. And Machine said, I think Americans and Dutch have super tall dudes. I've never met a short American. From the top of my head, I don't even know an American in real life. They just apparently don't exist here, or I just don't know any. But yeah, Dutchies are pretty tall. Dutchies. What am I doing, bro? This is not the course of action I have I will be give me please the... Ooh, maybe with the remove tool it could work. Honey also said, so I'm considered short in the EU. EU we go. Why? Do you not like being your height? Why do so many people have problems with their heights? Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Poetry said most Americans I know are tiny. I don't even know a single American. They are a concept to me. A concept. Also, I heard that Trump is gonna be here with Iran to sign the peace treaty like tomorrow or something. Is that possible? Am I making things up? I don't think I'm making things up. Machines that we've had a lot of American tourists when I used to work in the main city. I've met a few Dutch guys too. They are all over 190 tall. They do be tall. They do be tall. But yeah, it don't matter because there are just more important things in life. That's something you can't change anyway. I mean, you can wear heels or something, but most of the time you cannot. You cannot change that. You know what gives me a little bit of an ick? But maybe that's just me. At conventions, when girlies, cosplay dudes, they wear these huge platforms, like huge, you can see it from a mile away. And I'm like, bro, just, you know, a little bit of heels, I guess, right? But like wearing these huge platforms that look super dangerous also, now, just accept it, it doesn't matter. Anyway, that it's a social construct, it is. She said, yes, the 2-week peace treaty. I hope it's more than 2 weeks. When you also said maybe America is not real, they probably just a prompt on AI supercomputer. How do you explain America before AI? Inui said a weird beauty ideal that regular cannot reach without leg surgery. So to that I say touch grass and talk to real people, I swear. You know what also makes me upset? There are so many like cosplayers in air quotes that are basically just AI enhanced. Like it's not, the human is not AI generated, but like the entire face and oh my god, it's crazy. Sometimes I'm on Red Note, like that, I think Chinese social media app, and like the edits that I see there, like that person doesn't even look like themselves anymore, and people like lose their mind and like, oh my god, such a good cosplayer. Like that is not a cosplay, that is, you know, it's not even makeup, it's just straight up warping the truth. Photo said, I'm only 186 and pretty much every guy I know is taller than me. You are hanging out with the wrong people. How? That is crazy. Crazy. Machine said, I would steer clear of wherever Trump is. They recently uncovered a huge terrorist plot to bomb him and many people in public area. Very scary. I mean, I don't live close to where he's going, so also I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah, what? I just want him gone. I just want him gone. Why can no one finish the damn job? Him, Netanyahu, Kim Jong-un, like all of these, Putin, they just need to leave. Holder said, why don't they just grow some more? Who? Trick said, oh right, those. Oh, you mean the platforms, yeah. Inui said that already existed when people just fully photoshopped their cosplay. I swear. Honyasa said, talking with your friend will hurt my neck. She said, why aren't you 2 meters tall? Eat some vegetables and touch the ceiling. I don't want to be. I would be so upset if I grew overnight. I would be like, what? Why would you do that? I don't wanna be, I just wanna be short. Not even wanna, like, I'm just fine. It literally doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. I am smoothing the things, smoothing everything. Okie doke. I think that's better. I will have to fix the hairline as well. And here it's still patchy. I don't like that. This has to unpatch. Unpatch. Yoink. Let me yoink it a bit more. That is too much. Maybe like this. Okay, that's better. That is way better. Holger said, I blame recessions. What does that have to do with it? Chia said, we need more inflation. We do not. We had enough inflation. Stop. Rick said, I actually got neck pain just by talking to my friend. She's 150. Just sit down. Sit down. You're gonna be fine. Machine said, I like short stacks. Let's go. Trick said, smaller than Yummy. I am. Or like she is, or what, or he, or whatever they are. Machine said, my wife is 150 or 152. I forget. I think she said 152. I think. And Trick said, same with my friend. Yummy was near 154. No, I'm 156. But it doesn't matter. Trick said, yeah, same with my friend. You like it that way? Me too. I like being short. I like being short. If I ever have an emergency, basically everyone could just pick me up and carry me and save me. Save me! If I have emergencies, almost everyone can pick me up except like very old ladies probably. Volpone said, I love the picture frame. Hello, Volpone. Yeah, you wished for that. You wish and you shall receive. How is your Wednesday going? Are you suffering in the heat? She said, Yummy, have you experienced the how to talk to short girls? Chia, you would not believe your eyes. I will show you something. Let me show you something. That was MCM London 2025. And it was all the way over here. Let me check. Once I met someone from my old Discord when I still had my Genshin Discord. What is happening? When I still had my Genshin Discord and we met up at the convention and he was like, after when we were when we were just texting, he was like, I have imagined that you were taller. I was like, I never said I was tall. Like, why do you think that? But yeah, coming to the how to talk to short people, let me show you something. Let me show you something. I want to emphasize that I was wearing shoes that have like a 6 centimeter sole or something. But yeah, this girl was very tall. Yummy, very portable, yes. And Inumi said, by the way, have to lock in EU, so I shall be lurking. Thank you for the lurk, Inumi. I hope it's not gonna be 2S the entire day. Thank you for checking in. Trick said, also, that's me in real life. Yeah. I mean, look at the soles. Maybe not 6 centimeters, but like 4 or something. Like here. Maybe that's kind of 4. I don't know. I don't know how much it is. But it was so funny. I loved that. I don't remember. I think my bestie took this picture. And she just made herself so small. I laughed a lot when I saw that. But yes, tall lady. Tall lady. She was very nice though. She was very nice. Chia said maybe 175. I don't know. Rick said I actually have shoes that make me near 190 tall. Damn. Damn. Good shoes. What was I doing? Okay, I think... Oh yeah, I need to edit this hairline. It is horrible. And now I just... Hold on. Did I... Does it need that on here too? Ah... Okay, it's not that bad on that picture, so I don't necessarily have to do that. But yes, okay, let me make a new layer and adjust the hairline. Because these cannot stay like that. Unfortunately. Should I? I'm not sure. I should have done that before, but I forgot. How could I forget to fix the hairline? Why am I like this? But let me see what happens if I do this. Okay, nothing, but here something should happen, right? Righto? Oh my lord. Oh my lordy lord. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to draw over it. It's fine. I will draw over it. With my hands. Hands, shoulders, knees and toes. Okay. Let me just adjust it. Just make it a little bit more believable or less obvious, I have to say. Just a little bit. Man, I have to lock in, bro. I have to... My apartment is giving me a very hard time. Because I had plans to change things and I haven't done a single one of these plans yet. Because time just flies. I would need to like take off, I don't know, a week or something. That is not working out, my guy. My guy, I say to myself, that is not working out, my guy. Tricks said plans are meant to be forgotten. No! I have to do it, otherwise I will explode. Hello, Cyronius! The giga stink. The biggest stink. How are you doing? How is your day going? Or your morning? Wait, is it morning in Texas? I think so, right? It should be. It should be. I don't know. I don't have the time right now. But how early is it? Let me check my world clock. Texas. I can't find it. I don't know. Tell me please what time it is, Cyronius. He also said, don't you think it's weird that the word three in every language is either using D, T, R, and S? Tre, dry, trois, three. What other languages are there that I cannot speak? Sun. But why? How do you even come up with that, Honyaso? Saroni said, pets your brain. Oh my god. Please get out. Get out of me brain. What are you doing in my house? But Cyronis, do you even know if there is a brain? How would you know? But you just confirmed that there is a brain, so that's nice. Cyronis said it's very morning. 7 a.m. Damn, you up early. Thank you for the pet, Honyasu. 7 a.m. is very early. What are you doing? Oh my god, all the redeems. Help. I drink. Trick said, Yummy be collecting people's time zones. I really am. Bruh. Just came here to bully me. And first you say I stink and then bonk and brain padding. Brain. I really am collecting people's time zones. I wanna know. I'm curious. I'm a curious human. I need to know all the things. Trixet figures I'm from the opposite side and it's 6 p.m. Yes. Thank you for the love and peace, Cyronius. I love me the love and peace. When also said 7 a.m. is the time school starts here. That is very early, but yeah, when I went to school, it started at 7:20 a.m. which is honestly, that's torture. Until 5 p.m. sometimes. Most of the time, I have to say. Poetry said, I get up at 6 a.m. every day to do a 10-mile hike. You are just built different, Poetry, because I could never. I get up at between 6:30 and 6:45, depending if I have to wash my hair or not, because I am a morning shower person. Except in summer, then sometimes I end up showering like 3 times a day. But yeah, you know why I shower in the morning? Because I feel like it's on company time. If I come home and I have to shower on my own, like on my own time, then I feel like I'm being robbed of my free time. So I shower in the morning before going to work. So it's on company time. Trick said, oh, hiking cool, me living in a concrete jungle. I mean, Poetry lives in London, so I'm not sure where he's going to hike. But you know. Onyasa said, but for high school it's 6:30. 6:30 is criminal. Until when? Until what time do you have to be there? 6:30 is insane. Insane. What am I doing? I could just use the remove tool. Trix said, well, I started my runs again and I don't sleep. You have to sleep, Trix. I swear to God, when I catch you, Trix, I will beat some sense into you. And Volpona said 3 times a day, oha. I mean, depending how sweaty I am and how many things I have to do. But when I come home from work in summer, because, you know, I bike to work, so I just feel icky and have to shower again. And like, depending on what I do during the day, and if I have to go out in the evening, I just shower again. Yes, he fixed, or kinda fixed. I can sort of live with that if I adjust things a little. Also, hello Cape, how are you doing? How is your Wednesday going? Are you off today as well? Are you off today? Onyasu said until 3 p.m. Okay, well, I guess, you know. And Trick said, well, my school gates closed at 6:45 too for everyone. Me run. No, you not run. Do not run, sir. Why are you running? Porter said London is technically a forest. It has enough trees per square mile, so it's actually got a lot more nature than people think. I mean, I have to say, I haven't seen a lot of London, but I went to the Buckingham Palace Park like every tourist on this planet when they visit London. It's very nice. Tony also said 3 p.m. for high school, 2 p.m. for middle, and 12 p.m. for elementary. That is fair. That is good. Rick said, you small steps can't catch me. I cannot. What if I get a horse and a lasso though? Since I'm in my cowboy era. Tony said, I used to have to be at school by 7 a.m. for 0 period. I would have to be at the bus by 5:30. Oh my god. When I was in the apprenticeship, I had to get up at like 5:45. I swear to God. I mean, the time of when I did my apprenticeship was the worst time of my life ever. But I can guarantee you, getting up so early literally added to breaking me, because I just can't deal with that. It's horrible. It is horrible. But to be fair, I also hate waking up at weekends. It doesn't matter what time I wake up. Waking up is always like, I feel like I'm being dragged by the hair. It's horrible. Also, Otter Lady, thank you for the sneaky stamp. She's so cute. She's streaming and she always comes here to stamp. Trick said my bus arrived near 6. Oh my god. Saroni said, you would be up like 4:45 a.m. Oh my god. That is torture. How do you survive that? I don't understand. Do you not go to bed at like 8 p.m. then? It's horrible. Caves are a bit tired, but overall alright. We'll be going out to check more stores in a moment. Let's go. I hope you are successful in your endeavors to make banana bread. Also, which ingredient was missing? No! Not the yawn! Not the yawn! Why, Cyronius? Why would you do that? Trick said you really want to tie me up, not the lasso. Ugh! Stop! Stop! Honyasu said, but for teacher we have to be at school on 6 and go home at 4 from Monday to Saturday. Honyasu, I don't know how you do that. I probably would have a fat psychosis and end up in a mental hospital.
Bruh.
Bruh. Cape said, hey, hate waking up, wish I didn't. Not in that way. I just hate, that phase from slowly getting conscious and being dragged out of dreams is just, or like not even dreams, just the void is horrible. I hate it. Well, once I stop, I always have to yawn. If you write the word yawn, you know it's gonna happen. At least you suffer with me. The yawning, I don't want to do this anymore. Trick said no more yawns. I'm trying. But y'all trigger me with just writing it down. No. Hören. Stop. I forbid. Y'all have to stop making me yawn, please. Please have mercy. I can't do this anymore. Okay, that you guys making me yawn. You're also making me yawn. It's a never-ending cycle. Actually, it could end if y'all would just not say it anymore. Oh my god, it's like the word treat for pets or something. It's like treat and then it's like it's triggered. We must stop, yeah. Stop. Nobody types yawn again. Help. Fa. Fa for real. Not the drink. I forgot about this. Okay, let me drink. My eyes are teary because of the bad word. The bad word. Cave said, yeah, I don't have any treats. Treat? No treat. Treat? No treat. It's that one meme, right? It's okay, he doesn't know how to spell, but he does know, he remembers how to spell treat. Which series is this from? Because in my brain I think it's from New Girl, but I actually don't remember. Also, I used to watch series sometimes, and New Girl was such a banger. I loved New Girl. It was so funny. I loved Nick the most. Nick was super hilarious. I hated her stupid ex-boyfriend Spencer. I think he was called Spencer. He was an idiot. Idiot. But Nick was super funny. Funny. Man, it's been such a long time since New Girl aired. Crazy how time flies. And now we're back at how fast time passes. Riperoni. Okay, are we good? We are not good. We are actually horrible. It's fine, I'm hoping for it to be fixed when I do the camera raw things and tongues. Because I cannot do this anymore, any longer. Also, I should save. I haven't saved ever since I've been sitting here, I think. Which is a too long time. It's too damn long. Okay, we saved. Now, let me get the reference for how I edited the other one. So I can do the same kind of thing. Okay, let's go into the Onirik plugin and hope for the best. for the best. Let's go with new. Yippee! We're gonna get, I was gonna say, we're gonna get flashbanged. And indeed, we did get flashbanged. But it's fine, because now we're gonna draw by hand. Let me get my brush. My brush. Did I take the opacity or did I take the hard round brush? I don't remember. It's fine. We're just taking this one. And see, I can do that. I forgot I could do that. I forgot. Let's make some shockwaves. That is too fat, I think. Let me make it a bit less chunky. Less. What is happening? What is happening? Can you please do this? Why is it not doing? Why is it not doing the thing? Just a little smaller. Trix said, I'm fighting my urges to make more coffee. Trix, you have to go to bed. You gotta go to bed. Why is this happening? Could not use the brush tool because the target layer is hit. Who asked? I didn't ask you to hide anything. What are you doing? Okay, let me just start over, I guess. Senor, no! Oh my god, did I close the wrong one? I just saved, so I should be fine. Let's hope for the best. Trix said, I have dinner to eat. I haven't had my daily cup noodles. Then eat and then go sleep. Is this open? Is this the thing that is really? This is not the thing. Okay, let me just. No, I said yes. I'm such an idiot. Arg. I'm doomed. I'm doomed. Honey also said, watching your emo photo makes me think, how about you cosplay as TM Opera O? Who is that? Is that the internet browser? Who is TM Opera? Please let us pray that it's saved. Why is it this one? Where are my layers? Where are my layers, bro? Please. Oh, thank good. Okay, let's stop this nonsense. I said stop. Cancel. Okay, and now give me back my layers, please. Please. Okay, we back. Trix said, I'll eat in some hours. This is my evening break time, not the browser. Who is TM Opera O? Let me Google that. TM Opera O. Oh, it's a horse. He's a horse. I think if I... You know Honyasu, the Opera browser? I think if I cosplay from Uma Musume, I would like to do Sato no Diamond. I think. And I also liked... Oh my god, what was she called? Is it Kiseki? Is it that one? Uma Musume. No. What was she called? Fuji Kiseki. She's also kind of cool, but a little bit boring, I feel like. But probably Sato no Diamond. I honestly, unironically, I love Twin Turbo. She is hilarious. Air Shakur, yes! Air Shakur is also amazing. Air Shakur. Yes, she's cool. She is very cool. Also, I love her name. It's so badass. Yeah, Air Shakur is nice. I love Air Shakur. It's very good. Okay, now starting over. Another one or another try. Please work this time. Please don't misclick. Okay, we are blinded. Honyasu said the owner is fans of Tupac. Honestly, I was wondering why Shakur, but I was like, you know, it's probably just a name. But turns out it really is about Tupac, which is very cool. Very, very cool. In my brain, I just mixed up Tupac with Snoop Dogg for a second. Don't tell him. That is not a good circle. That is not a good circle. Ooh, okay, that's a good circle. That's a good circle. Let's make another one. Another one. One of my cats is going to the toilet. And I don't know if it's a poopy. I don't see it. I think it's Damien. To people that have multiple cats or pets, I know it's gonna sound crazy what I'm gonna say next, but from the smell of their poops, we know who poops. Isn't that crazy? Do you have that too? Do other cat owners have that as well? Trick said I gave up. Coffee time. No, you'll ask it on Discord. Yes. Onyasa said I have 3 cats and you can't. That's insane. Like, I don't know why. They have such distinct tones. Notes of stink. I think I have to higher the gamma and the threshold. The threshold, then we need to make it more blue. Like this.
Bruh.
Bruh. It really is a bra. But like, it's not just me, because Exa can also distinguish who is who also. It is a poop, and I would like to clean that up real quick because it stinks. So I will take a quick break, run a quick ad, and then I'll be back. I'll be back with no poopy smell. See you in a second. Oh my god, there is a wasp, but it's outside luckily. I'll be right back. We be back. We be back very fast. Volpone said, I'm dying working in this heat, going from one place to another. I can imagine. I asked before if you were dying of heat, but maybe you didn't hear. But it's fine. Please stay hydrated. Drink a lot. Drink a lot. That being said, I also drink right now. That was good. That was a good drink. She said, what if you don't move? Sadly, in this world, you have to. You have to move, otherwise you get fired. Haha, capitalism. How did I do that last time? I think I did something like this. Or maybe not. Sample spacing, is that what I did? Oh, well, it's not what I want though. Maybe it was this one. Maybe. Also no. Was it blur? It was not blur. How did I do that last time? Why did I not save how I did that? Was it glare? I don't think it was glare. Oh no. Oh no. It was not that. I don't remember how I did it. I don't remember how I did it. Fixed expression in this one makes me laugh. Why? She's locked in. Why would that make you laugh? No laughing allowed. Damien! He's such a little shit. He is so obsessed with my freaking body pillows, and I'm so sad because I have to cover them with aluminium foil all the time. Why can he not just leave them alone? He loves the Vash, apparently, just like me, but he's not allowed. Only I am allowed to love the Vash. Why would he do that? Man, I don't remember how I did it. I'm so sad. I don't remember. Now he's on the other desk. Damien! Pathetic! Hello. Stop. I can't win. He always wins. Why does he always win? You're gonna stop. I don't know where he went now. Tricks at aluminium foil, damn. I swear. Like a parent and child. Like parent, like child. No! That is mine. I don't want him on there. He's not allowed on there. He has literally the entire house where he can be. Why does he have to be there? There's no reason for him to be there. He has no business being there. You know, the other one I did was way better and I don't remember how I did it. I think it was more blurred. Let me do the mask again. Oh no. Oh no. Stop. Stop. No, I fucked up. We have to do it again. Oppa. Oppa, I'm sad. I cannot win. I cannot win with this freaking plugin. It's like a freaking mountain goat. I cannot tame this plugin. Except because troubling you is fun. It is not. You just wait until my Italian comes out. Until my Italian comes out, then everyone is doomed. Because when I lose my patience, and I lose it very quickly, sadly, it really depends. There are some things that can trigger me very fast, but I want to believe that most of the time I'm chill, or kinda chill. Trick said, so we lost the little work we did. Wow, we did! A loss is a loss though. I don't like doing things twice. That's the ADHD, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can fix it. Trick said, I can easily handle that, just gotta mute you. You cannot mute in real life. Okay, we're getting closer to what we had last time. I think. Let me see. Let me see. It is closer to what we had last time. Where is my gamma? Ah, the gamma is the spread. I remember now. I remember now. Main. Okay, let me do this again. It was more blue though. That is not blue enough. It was... I mean, I did correct it after as well. I don't remember how I did it. I don't know how I did it. I just did it. It was hard. No, that is not what I want. Because maybe a day will come, me and Boxy will get beaten up live. I could reach Boxy easily because he lives in Switzerland. I don't think I can reach all the way over to India. That's gonna be difficult. So you're lucky. Rick said, till then I bully and be evil. You're not evil. I still stand by that. I don't think you are evil. Me very lucky. We shall see. Sample spacing. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Machine said, did you hear that your one friend is coming to my city? Am I allowed to say? You are allowed to say it. And yes, she did tell me. She did. I don't know when. I forgot when. But it's gonna be close. Close by. Because she's going there for work. Machine said she must bring you back in her bags. Pack me in her bags, I see. I wish. I wish. But I don't remember how long, how... Thank you for the drink and the fa. Drink. Drink has been drunk. Oopsie. Drink has been drunk. You also have to drink, Volpone. Volpone drink. XXX. Okay, this ain't it, Chief. I genuinely don't remember how I am the worst. The worst. Volpone said the fa is me at the moment. I swear. Fa! You're evaporating, Volpone. All your riz is going away. Your riz. Okay, you know what? I am not happy with this. I'm not gonna lie. What if I do this? Needs to be more intense. But maybe less of this. No, it is not. Trick said, what did you do? Who? Me? What do you mean, what did I do? I ain't do nothing. I'm innocent. I haven't done anything. Whatever you're accusing me of wasn't me. Wasn't me. Core opacity, we can lower this a little. Maybe. What about this? Still no. Ding. Hello Aurora, how are you doing? How is your Wednesday going? Are you melting? Volpone said, finally dying. No, you're not allowed to die. Trick said, write us some letters from the other side. When he did, no one dying here. I don't want anyone dying here. Why is it not doing the things that I want it to do? No, that is not nice. Volpone said, they're always burned before. And Aurora, thank you so much for the 40 stream streak. You have stroked the stream 40 times successfully. That is very nice. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You know, there's nothing that makes me happier than seeing the same people coming back. Because that means that you like me in some way, I guess. Or maybe you just like being in... maybe you just like the yaps. But that's the nicest thing you can do, is just coming back. At least to me. Okay, I'll leave it like that. I cannot win this, I think. Let me just do oak and then work with the camera raw. Trick said, sneak in your PC. All ones that we do like you. Let's go. I like y'alls too. You're cool. Ghoul he. Trick said yummy and yaps, I swear. I should have taken my username and call it yummy yaps. Yummy yaps. Yummy yaps, yawns, and more yaps. Okay, that is too much. Oh, I think I remember what I did. I put on a radiation. No, wait. A radial, not radiation. A radial blur, I think. Let me try it. That did absolutely nothing. I have to enhance the strength. The strength doesn't look good. Volpone said, I'm everything but cool at the moment. Can you just take like a water bottle and toss it over yourself? Be like your own wet t-shirt contest. Volpone edition. That would be fun. Rose said, of course I like the yaps, but your Schweizerdeutsch art makes the yaps good. the sometimes Swiss German that comes out. Like, ja, hallo, aber spinnen Sie eigentlich? How is your day, Aurora? Are you having a good one? I hope you do. Okay, I think that's fine. That's fine. Now we just add another big one around her for the shockwave effect. Volpone said, I'm a waterboard myself. That is not what I said. I said just do your own wet t-shirt contest. just you know, a shower or like just a cold water bottle. Trick said, oh yeah, the usual big words, time to translate, time for me. But one said, okay, I wet myself. Do not piss on yourself. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Let me save also, because I will mess this up. I can feel it. Or said, I mean, how you say art in English. Best I can think of is personality, but I think it doesn't. It's is 100% the same. Wait, what? I don't understand this sentence. How you say art in English? How do I say just art? What? I do not know. I don't understand the sentence that you have. Aha! You don't mean art as in art, but like my personality. Best I can think of is, yeah, personality, but I think it doesn't is 100%. Okay, I think I understand what you're trying to say. You're trying to say that the thing that you keep coming back is the personality, or like my way of doing things. Do I understand that right? Wesen art. Rosa, that's why I said Schweizerdeutsch art. Yeah, I didn't get that. I'm an idiot, Aurora. As you have. Oh my god, Volpone. The drink has been drunk. It made my VTuber freak out. Freak out! Just one more. Now my mate is done. Now I have water for future drinks. I'm prepared. See, I brought 2 drinks along. 2 drinks. Okay, let me get another. Nej, hören! Stop! There's enough drink. Rosa, but I feel like personality isn't a 100% one-to-one translation for art. I see. For art, dini art. It's just you like whatever is wrong with me. Whatever is wrong. Okay, can we do this? Maybe like this. Another shockwave or 2 shockwaves. Yoink. Like that. And then we hope for the best. What is that? Human nature. Rosa, that's what you said. I did say that. I did say that. Okay, now we say yes. And then we say colorize. Because that's how it has to be. Then we pick a color. And then we enhance the threshold. Or the threshold. Or whatever you want to call it. And then last time I did something very cool. Somehow I made it kind of weird. Also, thank you, that's a good one. Human name. Beat the gang. Hello Mal! How are you doing? Everyone be stroking my ego today. They're being too nice. Too nice! How's your Wednesday going? Are you having a good one? Also, just to be clear, I can only give that back. I like y'all's being here and hanging out. And I like hanging out with you. I need a lip balm. I'm crusty. And Aurora said, yeah, I got a lovely human nature. You're too sweet. Stoppen, hören. More said, better now that I'm here. No, stop! Stop everyone being too nice. Help. I am so glad you cannot see my face. You cannot see my face. I do not do well with the compliments. In real life compliments. Propose that chat strokes, yummy chat. Yes, you do. Tricks that quoted. Epe. Ah, dang. How was your day, Mal? Are you hot? Or like, is it hot in Singapore right now? Right, Mia. We're still on the same image. I don't remember if you were here last time. But no, you were. We're still here. Still here. Things are happening slowly, but they are. No, that is too much. How did I do it last time? I don't remember. Mom said no harder than usual. Okay, so just the regular hell time. Regular hell. I don't remember how I did it. I keep saying that. My usual conversation things are, I don't remember how I did that. What is happening? I don't know what I'm doing. I do not know. Fall off. I did want a lot of fall off, right? Was it not that one? Yes, kind of like this. Something like that. Mars at work was truly awful, but nothing out of the ordinary. No, why? What happened? What did they do to you? What did they do to you? My week is going fine. I have slept very well today. If I ignore that I dreamt that my teeth fell out. But other than that, and also we had a bird in the office today. It just flew in, scared the living shit out of me because I thought it was a humongous insect. But luckily it was just a bird and then it flew out again. So that was fun. And other than that, honestly, this weekend is gonna be pretty chill, I think. I only have one birthday planned. And Friday I can finally go shop for new bikinis. But I can already smell my disappointment that they're not gonna have what I want. But I'm gonna try anyway. I'm gonna try. Ross said your teeth fell out in my dream. Yes, in my dream. In my dream, I dreamt that my canine teeth, my Eckzähne, just fell out. And I'm like, why is this happening? I was so confused and sad. And they were just gone. But luckily it was just a dream. Most of I've never had the teeth falling out. Really? I've dreamt that quite a couple of times actually. Not so often though, luckily. But sometimes. it happens. Trickster reminds me of those dreams where you fall and suddenly wake up. Yeah, that as a child was a regular occurrence for me, like literally almost every night. And in my dream, it was always my bully that would push me down somewhere. It was always him. Why would he do that? But yeah, that dream I had a lot. Mom said as a wee lad, I had reoccurring nightmares of Jim Carrey's mask. I can imagine. He's scary, kinda. His facial expressions are insane. I said, oh, I have nightmares with teeth sometimes too. Yeah, it hasn't happened in a long time, my teeth nightmare, luckily. But it does happen something. I don't like how this turned out. I don't like it. I have to do it again somehow. Oh wait, actually maybe I can do it with some motion blurring. Maybe. Let me try. Let's do the radial blur again. Mal said, don't people say the teeth dreams are because of worrying about money or something? Not to say I never worry about money, but I actually don't know. I like, I don't believe in these things, like in general, but I always liked looking up the meaning of dreams because I just think it's interesting what the brain does. And today it said, since it was only the canine teeth, it was like, oh yeah, you feel like you're losing control of a situation, or like you're feeling vulnerable, you know the word, vulnerable, because the canine teeth are like kind of to protect yourself or whatever. And I'm like, actually, I'm doing pretty fine. I don't know what you're talking about. But I'm pretty good at that. I'm pretty good at guessing what dreams mean in general. I like doing that. Maybe one day, instead of a tarot session, or like a prediction session, we can just do the the dream session. Trick said, I have worries about my friend's money. Me embrace my broke lifestyle. Do not. Aurora said, also you prefer Schaufenster shopping rather than quick online shopping. Aurora, I swear, I hate online shopping. It's the worst. Because I want to feel the material. I want to know what it feels like. I don't like online shopping. I always try to avoid it. But I think that for the specific things that I'm looking for, I might have to. But I have looked on Zalando, and like when you look for bikinis, they always show you the front of the bottoms, but I want to see how it looks from the back, because that's the important part for me. I want to see how it shapes the booty, but they just don't show that. And I'm like, why would you do that? I want to see what it looks from behind. And you also can't filter, and I'm like, Trick said vulnerable, but exactly. That's one of the words that I cannot spell that. I know how to write it, but like saying it out loud, I have to take multiple tries. Trick said, I actually have a friend who reads tarot cards and stuff. That's cool, but like I just have a hard time believing these things. I don't believe in anything. My upbringing was very religious. We went to church like every Sunday. But, oh my god, thank you for the drink. But pretty early, when I was like 12 or so, or 11, I was like, I don't want to come here anymore. And I think it's nice if people can believe it and actually, use it to be better people. But I just have a hard time letting myself believe that I like things black on white. I want to believe that there is like a higher something, and I would love Literally, I would love if there was a heaven or a life after death, because I am terrified of dying. So it would be very nice if there would be something, but my brain won't allow it. Trick said we were gonna have a stream about that. Yes, about the tarot card. Volpone said back at work. Thank you for checking in, Volpone. Please watch out. Hydrate yourself. Don't overheat. Take breaks. Thank you for the pet cape. Aurora said I'm the same, or when people believe in like horoscopes. How are they called in English? Horoscopes? Or like the star sign thingy? Like I like, you know, if I come across it, which I never do. Sometimes I read what it says about my star sign, but I'm like, haha, anyway. Mal said dying isn't so bad. I don't know. Have you died yet? Volpone said imagine that you imagine death being really peaceful. I don't. Maybe the dying part, but the thing is, I'm not afraid about dying. I'm afraid about being aware that I'm dead. You know? That's my problem. I'm afraid that I will be aware that I'm dead and be like, man. But also there's so many things I still want to do and like want to see, and like even just seeing one more sunset. Life is nice. I like being alive. Even when I had like mad depressive episodes, I always liked being alive. I romanticize life. I like living. Six at me actively trying to go on my dark humor. Not to go on your dark humor, I see. Ma said I can't imagine it being much worse than living. I mean, I don't know. I like living, as I'm saying. I like being here. Because, I don't know. I'm grateful for every experience and also the bad things. But yeah, in the end, it all brought me here. And I like being here. It's nice. Nice. But yeah, as I said, like, I also have to add, I'm privileged. I haven't had like very close family members or something dying. I have not been in a war. I was never homeless or something, you know. I know then it's easy to say that life is nice if all the things that happened are not literally living hell. So I know it is a privilege, but also, like, you know, I just like it. I just like being alive. It's nice. But also, you know, I just find nice things all the time. Even seeing the moon or the stars or whatever. I'm like, let's go. Or good food. Good food makes me grateful I'm alive. Kev said I'm training for all the monsters I'll have to fight in the afterworld. We all get isekai'd. Trick said maybe I'll write a review later. 3 out of 10, too dark here. It's not dark, I'm trying to encourage you all that it's nice. He's good. Why is this twice? Oh, that's the other one. That's the other one. Maybe we can lower this. And then I would like a filter on this, actually. Trick said maybe that is just you dropping an Elden Ring word and fight them all. I will be double dead then. Aurora said when you meet someone you're interested in and they start asking you about your star sign and stuff, and depending on your star sign they then dislike you because they believe it will not work because of that. Stuff like that is the worst. I swear, have you noticed though, Aurora, not to be sexist, but like, it's mostly women that believe these things. And sometimes I'm like, man, if I were a man and like a girlie would hit me with that, I would be like, actually you're right, our star signs do not work. Just miss me with that. Yeah, no, I can't do this. I have one star sign. I know I don't believe in that. I have one star sign where I'm like, I have never gotten along with one of those, but I stand corrected because 2 of my closest friends are that star sign. So it doesn't even count. But yeah, I don't actually believe that, obviously. Sometimes it's just fun to make fun of a little bit. But it's not true. Also, I hate when I tell someone, or like when I tell someone when my birthday is and they're like, oh, you're a Libra, you must like how do you say that, harmony and stuff. And I'm like, bro, be so for real, who does not want harmony? Like, that has nothing to do with me being a Libra. A trickster, but I'm a trickster. I'll hit Satan with a generational scam and make my way to heaven. You put Satan into a MLM scheme. Cave said, good old starsism, I swear. Ma said, God, you're such a Libra for that. Stop! Stop. We do not do this here. Also, I noticed that my crop of this image is ass, but it is too late to correct that now. So we're just gonna go with it. We're gonna take what we can. Next time I'll do better. Kev said it's the same bullshit as food is very important in our culture and our moms are crazy. That's literally every culture, I swear. Honestly, no, Switzerland is not like that. Swiss people do not have that. The Swiss moms are like, okay, honey, but like, why did you do that? That's literally, when I went to Swiss people's homes, I had a Swiss neighbor, and like, first of all, they had no TV, which is insane for an Italian household. And like her hobbies were like, she was like drying salt thing, something, I don't remember. But I was just like, I was a child and I was just like, what is she doing? Why would she do that? That is so boring. But yeah, she's hella smart. And she will forever be smarter than I am because she was just smart as a child already. But for Italian household without TV, and mind you, the TV is on 24/7 on like the loudest setting. I'm like, brew. That's why I hate loud TV, by the way. We are very silent in our home. Sometimes I screech, but just for fun. Like screeching, not screaming, just like making insane sounds. And Exa hates it. They say they hate it, but I just know they miss it if I don't do it. Girl math. But yeah, in Italy, obviously, food is very important. And moms are crazy, and like dads are also crazy. Everyone is crazy in Italy. Aurora said, I admire the fact that they can write horoscopes that whoever reads it feels like they're talking about them or angesprochen from it. It's a high art to write stuff like that for sure, but it's more interesting from a psychological standpoint or scientific than magical. Aurora, the reason why it works, it's because it's so generalized, like it's so vague. Like, I could write one too. I'd be like, oh yeah, okay, Sagittarius or whatever the heck. I don't know many stars, I don't know. And I can write, this week you will encounter new hurdles that you will overcome with ease. Like, it's so, you can literally, the hurdle could be going grocery shopping, you know, it's so vague that it works. You know? Sometimes I'm like, I want to go to like a clairvoyant or whatever and just pretend and just be like, make shit up and see where it goes. Cave said it's a different type of crazy. It is. Machine, that sounds very cute. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure they always say, you have to stop. And I'm like, no, I know you like it secretly. I know they don't because it's a very loud, high-pitched screech. It's annoying, but it's also just funny. On weekends, they're always awake before I am. And I open the bedroom door and just screech. So they know I'm awake. The creature is up. And then they're like, why? And I'm like, I'm awake. I'm awake. I will scream. I wake up and screech. Rick said girl math, but it's true. Yes. Mal said around Lunar New Year, around the Lunar New Year, Chinese TV shows would try to tell you your fortune based on your zodiac sign, but it's always stuff like you should be careful with your money or be extra vigilant when driving, generic shit like that. Exactly, it's because it's so vague and generic. It works for everyone. Cape said it's kind of how writing romantic songs, like a girl that has 5 fingers on each hand and her bluish, greenish, brownish eyes. Exactly. Every girl included. Machine that my wife believes in that stuff, but I don't. I respect her though. What, in the horoscopes and stuff? I mean, as I said, you know, everyone is... I feel if you feel that it helps you and that it makes you do better or be a better person, same as religions, then I think it's nice. You know, I wish I had something to believe in, but I only believe in myself. But yeah, it's nice. It is nice. You know, the thing that I believe is that everything will make sense. It doesn't matter, like, if, like, things are going to shit. There's always a reason why things are going to shit. It will get better. That's what I want to believe. That it will get better. It will always get better. I like to believe that. Or said, did she check your star sign compatibility when you met? And Machine said, yes, well, she didn't admit it, but she always tells me how Aries and Leo match up. My mom is a Leo. My father is a Virgin. Haha. And my sister is Pisces. And I am a Libra. A Libra. And Exa is... I don't remember what it's in English. Let me check. English. It's Aries. Aries, I don't know. Aries. My bestie is a Scorpio. Why do I know all this shit? I don't need to know that. Camera raw. Gamer raw. Trick said, anyone know any uses for mint? The plant? Just the plant? Make a what is that drink? Takirin. Mojito, yes. Thank you, Aurora. That's the one. Not tequila. Tequila. Machine said, I'm a skeptical person. I don't believe in anything. Yeah, same. Machine said, oh my god, my phone only told me you're live now. Right now? That's crazy late. Aurora said, tea or mojito? Yes. Cave said, the only true horoscope thing is that Scorpios are evil. No, they're not. My bestie is not evil. You know, that's how I feel about Gemini. The only true thing is that Geminis are assholes. But it's not true because 2 of my best friends are Geminis and they're so kind. It's just, you know, when I told that to Yoka Yuna, she was like, yeah, but June Geminis are way worse than May Geminis. And I'm like, oh, why? What's the difference? But yeah, whatever. So I'm friends with only the May Geminis, and they're nice. I do not know any June Geminis. Trick said, my Discord is blowing up because someone wants to sell mint as drugs. What the heck? Mint is one hell. If it's cat mint or cat mint. Or I said I love mojito, too bad alcohol is bad. You can make it without alcohol. You can make everything without alcohol. Everything. Let me get my reference. My reference. First, I would like the dehaze a little. I said it's not the same, but like, what about alcohol-free alcoholics? Alcohol-free. I feel like they taste almost the same. They taste almost the same. I don't like this. Contrast, a little more contrast would be nice. It would be nice. She is glowing, ma'am. This ma'am is glowing. But it's fine, that's just the mood we're going for. Why am I lagging? Why am I lagging? I mean, it's probably because of camera raw, but you know, still. Still, also. Oh. Thank you. Thank you for the tromba, Honyasu. Why can I not move this? Why can I not move this? Whatever, let's just put it back where it was. Machines and my favorite cocktails are Mai Tais, Pina Coladas, and Old Fashions. I always liked also Pina Coladas, but since I was, you know, when I drank, I wanted to get drunk, so I would just drink either vodka Red Bull or... Man, I remember my freaking ex-roommate, she always forced me to drink Jack Daniels with cola, and freaking Jack Daniels and Jägermeister are the worst. They are so disgusting. But honestly, now that I think back, I don't really like the taste of alcohol at all. I like the taste of pina coladas, but I could drink that without the alcohol, it's nice. And I had an ungodly amount of Mai Tais when I was in Cyprus. They made them so strong, it's insane. I mean, I say ungodly amount, but it doesn't take me long to get drunk. I'm a pretty lightweight. As you might already thought, I would like... let me get some more, maybe a bit more of these, maybe more of that. But yeah, I don't really like alcoholic drinks. I like, you know what I like? I like the white wine mixed with, no, wait, what is it called? It's called Hugo. I don't think is that white wine with some mint syrup or something. That's pretty nice. But in general, I don't like wine at all. I hate red wine. It's white wine is all right, I guess. Machines and men, I'd love one right now. I'm such an alky. No, I'm such an acly. What is that? Which one would you like? Trick said vodka Red Bull is great. No, it's horrible. And Trick said, I don't know what I got fed, but I think it was that. Do not take drinks from strangers. Or I said not the same. They have to add a ton of sugar into alcohol-free wines as example, because taking away the alcohol makes them more sour. If they add water, it gets watery though. Humanity hasn't really found a solution for it. That's fair. Trick said birthday Red Bull be tasting different, a new flavor. Before I get drunk and drop half of the cake. No! Machine said, oh no, I love red wine. My wife and I drink a little red wine every now and then, like once every 2 weeks. That is... You know, in Italy they drink red wine literally with lunch, with dinner. Every day. But like my uncle also makes his own wine, so they are kind of at the source. So they always have a drink at hand. Trick said my uncle loves wine. I drank a lot there. Not even legal. No! Machine said alky is the short of alcohol. Oh, I see. I mean, here as well in German it's an alky. But like, I wasn't sure if you meant that or not. Okay, yeah, that's kind of cool. We can live with that. Should I add some sparks? I forgot to add some sparks. I also forgot to add some sparks on the other one. So we're gonna do that. Or is it pure red wine or like stretched with water like a lot of Balkan countries do? You know what looks nice, but what I sadly also don't like is oh, they do that in Spain. I forgot what or in Portugal. I forgot what it's called. The wine with peaches in there. That always looks nice, but I don't like it. Machines are stretched with water. Water in wine that exists. Sangria! Yes, exactly. Sangria. That looks... Is that Spanish or Portuguese? I forgot. I forgot. But yeah. I mean, you know, you all say ew to stretching wine with water, but then you go ahead and stretch coffee with water, or like water and then put in like 3 drops of coffee and call it Americano. Yuck! That is the worst! I'm so sad they're allowed to call it coffee. That is not coffee. Machines that have tried ice in wine and it always tastes gross. I feel like the ice doesn't work with red wine, but it works very nicely with white wine. I feel white wine is made to be fresh and nice and cold, ice cold. Ice cold wine. Machine said, what is coffee then? What do you mean, what is coffee? I mean, obviously coffee is made with water, but like the Americano coffee is like just ice water. It's like 8 parts ice water and 1 part coffee. It's disgusting. Disgusting. I'm not saying I'm a coffee snob because I like Starbucks coffee, for example, and I like, you know, these weird ass mixed coffees. They are nice, but Americano is just, it's just a crime. Just a cream. Rick said, what is coffee? Great question indeed. Laura said, while lots of Balkan countries also drink it to every meal of the day, but they don't get drunk because they stretch it. Fun fact, the Romanian Empire, Romanian or Roman Empire already did that. People that drank wine pure were judged as alcoholics back then. Roman or Romanian? Machine said, my wife and I do Starbucks once a week. I like Starbucks, I think it's nice. Just a shame it's, you know, not the best company, I guess. Machine said, I manually grind my beans every morning with a hand grinder. I'm a little bit of a snob. Our coffee is strong. Yeah, I like. You know, I have nothing against cappuccino and stuff like that, because I like sweet coffees as well. But just the water with a little bit of coffee just rubs me the wrong way. I don't want it. Aurora said, Römer, die Vorfahren. Yeah, but that's because Romanians are from Romania and Romans are from Rome. So I was confused. Machines that I like single origin Colombian or Costa Rican beans. I have no idea. I don't know. We always, or like my father buys the Kimbo or some weird Italian brand that only exists in South Italy. Things like that. But yeah, coffee is something that... I mean, my mom has sent back coffees to the kitchen many times. She will not drink it if she doesn't like it. And like in the Italian community here, they tell you where you can get a good coffee. They'll be like, don't go there, their coffee is shit. Trick said, damn, I never researched about it. Just trusted my uncle and friends and drank water. And Trick said, I've never had a Starbucks. My local I'm sorry, was that a burp? I'm not sure what happened. I've never had a Starbucks. My local cafe is 200 times better. I'll die for their coffee. That is fair. To be fair, when I go to Starbucks, I take a chai latte because they make it very sweet and I like it. I rarely drink coffee at Starbucks. Motion, no, the radial. We're back in the radial again. Aurora said, oh, you're right, it's Romans. Hate English sometimes, but yeah, Romans always stretch their wine. Drinking it pure was barbaric. Damn! Did Jesus stretch his wine? Ay, Jesus. Hello? That was too much blurries. I want a bit less blurries. Yeah, okay. I think I'm good. Now we just have to do dodge and burn. And then it's fine. Tricks at asking the right questions, young. How did Jesus drink his wine? He didn't. No, I don't actually know. I wasn't there. I was not there when Jesus was a thing. I found such a funny meme last time that it was like, because Judas betrayed Jesus like 3 times or something, right? And then it was like, even if man, I don't remember how it went, but it was like, even if Jesus like wasn't the real deal or whatever, why was Judas so insane as to trick a freaking magician like that so many times? Trick said, wait, he turned water into wine. Was that stretch? I don't know, actually. Since, you know, I wasn't there, maybe it was. We will never know. Dude, I used to be so religious, or like, you know, my parents, or better said, my father, that, you know how at, how do you say that, masses? When, you know, when the procedure is in place with the priest and stuff. I used to help out on the stage or whatever you call it. I was like a priest helper. I would like help with getting the wine and standing there and singing and holding the candle, doing all that thing. Tricks that I hope I don't get banned someday. No, I don't think so. Aurora said Messedienerin. Yes. I would like help. A ministrantin. I don't know what's the word in English for that, but like I would help at the mass. The mass, is that how you say it? I don't know. I don't know that word. But I think I've heard it before. That they call it the masses. The mess. The preaching. I have no idea, man. I don't know. And then the longer you were there, I think you would get a different color of the rope around your robe. So you would level up the game while helping the priest. Da priest. I have to say, he was a very chill guy, though. He was fun. Aurora said, that's how I feel every second sentence I write. Trick said, altar helper. Yeah, what, something like that, I guess. I guess we have to make this a bit less extreme. Just a little, and then we need Trick said, level up with the rope. Is that martial arts? I swear it was exactly that. You would level up and get a different color of the rope. Oh, my dad was so proud that I did that. He was so proud. I feel bad for having betrayed him like that. I didn't even betray. He's not even that religious, or like a little, yeah, but like I think he did it more to get us on the right path and stuff, you know. Which fair. I'd rather my kid be religious than a racist or whatever, but you know, still. Teresa, what do you mean Pope is the world's best martial artist? He is. We were so close to having a Korean Pope. I'm so sad he lost against a freaking American. Papa Leone. I said, does Dad know you don't believe now? Oh, yeah. I've told him like when I was 12. I was like, I don't want to come to church anymore. And he had an aneurysm. Basically, I was like, why won't you do that? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I just don't believe it. I just don't. But it's fine. It's not really a topic anymore. I like looking at some churches though. They have like very nice architecture. With all the money. The tricks at giving your dad mental damage. He has suffered so much mental damage from me and my sister both. We were really, really difficult teenagers. And also she's a lesbian, so, you know, I think that was the biggest thing for them. I have to say though, they took it very nicely in a way. Even my South Italy family back, like down in South Italy, they were very, very nice about it. If you think that they're rather old and, you know, obviously South Italy, very religious and stuff. But yeah, they just love us and they accept it. Because there was just, you know, it's stupid because there's nothing to accept. You know? Like, there shouldn't be anything to accept, but you know what I mean. They were nice about it. He was nice. I remember when my sister told me, and I was just like, yeah, and that was literally my answer. I was like, yeah, and she was like, oh my god, you really don't care? And I'm like, no, why would I care about that? Like, just do whatever you want. They do not know though that I am bisexual. I have never told them because I don't feel the need to tell them. They also don't know that Exa is bisexual, because I think they would really get an aneurysm with that. And there's no need to say it because we are in a hetero-looking relationship, so there's no need to tell them. It's private. It's private. I will only tell it to the entirety of internet, but my parents aren't here anyway. So it doesn't matter. Which means that religion doesn't always cover for bad morals or bad decisions. That is true. She said Minecraft damage noises. Machine said my wife never told her parents she's an atheist. I mean, you know, if it's not necessary, like I don't... Same with like being bisexual, it's not necessary for them to know. And like some things are just better left unsaid. And also it's not important because, you know, it's not like I'm doing things outside of my relationship anyway. With women. Machine said they assume she's Christian like them. That is fair. Aurora said, are you and her close? My sister? Very. We are very close. We would beat each other up as kids. Or better, I would... She's younger than me, but like, she is so damn strong. Her nickname is Ghetto Brösmeli, which means ghetto crumb, because she's small, but she's also ghetto, in the sense that she could easily beat me up. And whenever we fought, I would like get a hit in, and then I would run away, because I know if she would catch me, she would end me. But now, obviously, we don't do that anymore. I would do everything for my sister. I would literally... I think I would take lives for my sister. I would sacrifice my own life for my sister as well. Because I love her that much. Machine said, I actually didn't know you folks were bi. Now you do. The more you know. How... I mean, I understand you didn't know that Exa was, but like... The things I post on Instagram should have given you a good hint, I think. My friend shared his OC art and it kind of looks like Yuya. Really? I want to see it, please. Machines that surprised you call it bi. I mean, most call it pan now. I know, and I would consider myself pan as well, but I think the pansexual flag is ugly as fuck. And I think the bisexual flag is very nice, so that's literally the only reason why I call myself bisexual. Rosa, she knows, I assume, like as only one of the yeah, she does. She does know. I just saw what you sent. Damn. Wait, where did you send it? Ah, Trix, am I tripping? You're sending it on Discord. Where? Where? Oh, it's here. Yama is a guy we just had the trying to be a guy talk today. I swear! He looks cool! Does he want to meet my VTuber? I want to show it on stream. It's very cool. Look at that! That's sick. I like that. Is this the friend that got the VGen account? Machines and girls posting other girls are saying things doesn't always mean attraction. That is true. That is true. Machines and so many ladies say lesbian type shit, but they aren't even lesbians at all. That is fair. She said no, another one. Do they have VGen? Machine said sorry, it's true. It is. But like, you know, I don't know. It's like, I wish men would compliment each other more, because it's actually nice to just, you know, be nice to each other. You can be nice or like say unhinged things, I guess, to others without being gay. But I understand what you mean, Machine. Six that I have many artists in my basement, no VGen, so I see. Very sad. I like it. It looks very cool. Very nice. Good art. Good art. Machine said, I just want to be evil. You are the most evil. Muhaha. Machine said, don't worry, I'm not judging, to each their own, as long as everyone is happy. Exactly. That is what it all comes down to. Just everybody mind your own business and don't be mean. Yeah, honestly, I think we're done with this one. It's good, it's fine, we will save. And then export it. Export it. Trix said, I don't think he has a portfolio, just does it for fun. That is honestly kind of upsetting, because what is all that good art going? Like, where is it going? Hiccup. Man, I want to art more, but then I always get sidetracked with other things, and then sometimes I don't know who to draw, and I only want to draw, like, I only want to draw hot men, like whatever I deem hot anime men, and it's mostly gonna be Vash. But I also want to draw other things. I'm so sad. But I can't get myself to... What is happening? Are you saving or... Man, Photoshop had an update. I hate it. Why do... Stop changing things. I don't want to change things. Leave it be. Trix said it's going on his Discord PFP. Well, I guess. Machine said hot anime man. So how would I have assumed bisexual? I mean, yes. But also... I think recently I had posted something. I would have to look in my archive, but I think I had posted something not too long ago in my story. I don't remember. But yeah, fair. I share. When Maki arc came out in JJK, I lost my mind for a bit about her, because she is freaking badass. I love Maki so much. Short hair annihilator, Maki, best girl. Machine said, sorry, I'm just joking around. No worries at all. I like jokes. Aha. Trix said, your story today made me laugh. I literally woke up and saw that. Which one? Which one was it? Wait, I don't remember. Sometimes I'm like, I want to be mysterious, but I post too much. Oh, you mean the PP jokes? Was it that one? That is something that it's so annoying. You agree though? I see. The only man that liked that story, by the way, was Volpone. Other men did not like that story, I think maybe because they're afraid that then I'm gonna think they're pee-pee small. But yeah. Volpone is the goat. He knows. I had, oh my god, one time, yeah, it was so funny. We were talking to some dudes that we met at the convention, and there was something about small peepees or something, right? Or like he just said something that was kind of arrogant, and then I was like, well, I don't remember what it was, but it was just, it came down to comparing basically dick lengths. And then he was like, yeah, well, no, because if we do that, then he's gonna win. And I found that so funny that like he turned it around like that. It was like, yeah, well, if we compare peepees, then he's gonna win. And that made him very funny to me. But it turned out he was an ass. And I mean, you know, he was just a weirdo. So I never ended up talking to him ever again. But that I found very funny. Trick said, you people like stories? I do. Machine said, I must have missed it. Oh no, I think it's still there. And Trick said, I don't, because I think I'll be the only one. What do you mean you don't? You don't like stories? Oh my god, I like almost all the stories of my friends. It depends. Sometimes I'm in a hurry and then I don't like it. But mostly I do like Insta stories. I love replying to you know how I can make friendships is replying to Insta stories, because it gives me something to talk. And just, I don't know, I like it when people post Insta stories because I get a glimpse into their heads, and it makes it easy to start talking to people or to keep in contact. Rosa said, yeah, maybe weird question, but since you said you both bi, does that mean you two sometimes thirst over a third person together, like look at them, they are so hot, or things like that? I will point out nice ass if I see them. I will also say like that's a beautiful woman or whatever. I have to say there are no beautiful men here. So I don't know, I never pointed that out or whatever, but sometimes we pass like a beautiful lady, or you know, I know I'm no better than anyone, but when you know, when a beautiful woman walks by and she has like a good ass, then I will just say, look at that yacht. Tricks are replying, do give good convo stories. They really do. Machine said, you don't want to see a glimpse into my head. I do want to see. Trick said, not like we need them here, we yap all over everywhere. That is true. Tess said, this AOT game is fun, but my god, the controls are bad. There's an AOT game? Trick said, no beautiful men around, Sage. It do be like that. I'm not even joking. I don't remember the last time I saw a dude in real life out here somewhere where I was like, that's a beautiful man. I do see sometimes men with like majestic beards or sometimes, and I'm like, damn, that's a fabulous beard, but like that's it really. Machine said, when dudes be ego tripping, my wife says small PP energy. Not sure if that's a bad thing. I just feel like, just imagine if it was if you were saying this to women, like for example, oh, that's small tits energy. I'm like, you wouldn't do that, right? Because like you're shaming small boobs or whatever. So I'm like, why would you do it with men? It makes no sense. At least to me, it makes little sense. Maybe I'm just too woke or whatever people say, although I do not consider myself woke at all. I just consider myself considerate. trying not to hurt anyone's feelings, especially for things that they can't help. Or like people making fun of bald people, like, bro, grow up, man. Says it, look at the gyat, that's it, I'm done, that's the final straw. What do you mean? There's no beautiful man at all, so Exa only handsome one for you. Yeah. In real life, yes. In 2D, they have to share me a little bit with my Vash obsession. Tess said there's 3 of them and the 3rd one comes out this year. Oh, really? I see. Machine said, oh my god, isn't Exa beautiful? Yes, of course, but like we were talking about 3rd people, right? Obviously. Obviously, I am very attracted to Exa, otherwise we wouldn't have been together for so long. And married. Machine said shaming men in horrible ways is always accepted in society. I also dislike it. It's a double standard. It really is, right? So why do it? I've been starting to call my friends out. Like there's only really just... I mean, not calling out, but like making aware. You can literally use any other adjective, like being racist is giving whatever stupid prick energy instead of lil pee energy, because you know you're just an idiot if you're racist or whatever. Machine said I never shame other dudes like that because there's not like you know, it's just not fair. Aurora said like if their ego is too big or no self-confidence. Machine said when their ego is inflated. Yeah. Whatever. I like talking about these things. I'm not gonna lie, I've never really heard anyone else be like, we should stop doing that because it's mean and unnecessary and you can't help it, and it literally, you can do things regardless of the size. But everyone knows that. And yet, Aurora said, here they say men with expensive cars to compensate small people. Yeah, they do say that, but like, why? They're compensating maybe for their small brain when they... I hate it when people in cars, it's not always men, but I hate it like when they push the gas pedal so hard just like for 10 meters. I also just don't like loud cars. It's annoying. The vroom. Like do the acceleration on the highway, but why do it in the city? It's too loud. My ears gonna bleed. Machines that revving in neutral. Yeah, exactly. Things like that. Like, man. Oh, the thing is, like, what do they expect? That like every chick in a 1 kilometer radius turns around and is like, oh my god, this dude is so cool. Like, that's not gonna happen. Every time I hear something like that, I'm like, can you please just shut up? It's like 8 a.m. Where you gotta be? Stop being so loud. Machines are obnoxious revving. Yeah, bikers do it too, especially the fast boys. You never do that. I mean, you know, it's fine if you do it on the highway, because, you know, if you like go into the highway at a slower speed just so you can accelerate very nicely, that's cool, I get that. But doing it in the city from one traffic light to the other, like, why? Also, gas is expensive. Trick said, oh bro, one of my friend's neighbor is an asshole. Whenever we stream, we can hear his bike. That's crazy. How loud is that? Jesus. Machine said, okay, I sometimes brab my bike a little, but I like the sound like little brabs. I don't know what that is. Is it a bum 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 bum? Is it that? And you know, kinda bikes are kinda loud by themselves already without doing much. So I don't really mind there. But like the cars, they're like ultra loud. I'm like, please go away. Go away. Okay. Speaking of going away, I have to pee. So I will be right back and run a little ad. And then I'll come back to work on more freaking hair. I'm tired. I'm tired. It's fine. We got this. I'll be right back.
They crossing off of my list. Got my money and my bitch. That's a check, 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 check.
I am back. What happened? What is happening? Thank you, machine, for the BDs. Thank you so much. I was on the toilet and I did not take my headphones off, and then I hear Baby No More and I was like, what's going on? Trix said that jump scared me. Oh my god, was it loud? Thank you, machine, you're too kind. Trix said I was literally caught mid-sneeze. Sudden baby no money. Baby no money. Ugh. It is getting warm. It is getting warm. Machine that I've had Tetris in my head since you sent that video. That happens for subs. When it's not subs, then it's baby no money coming through. Yay, Teto in your brain, yes. Na, 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 na. I was out, man. Tetoris is cool. Welcome to the cult. Yeah, Teto is nice. Teto is a bean. We're gonna draw in the hair again. And I'm gonna try my best, but oof. Maybe I'll just make my life very easy, actually. Oopsie. Oopsie. I don't know why it keeps happening, that the opacity changes, but whatever. Whatever. Can we please move in? Yes. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm just going to do it like that and erase that part completely. Haha. And then do this one here. Like so-ish. And then here as well. Trix said, and it's pretty late for me. Let me go eat my dinner. Cup noodles time. Oh my god, Trix! Your doctor? Do you go to the doctor? I hope you do. I hope he scolds you for only eating cup noodles. That can't be healthy. No, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Senor. This is a tragedy. I write sins, not tragedies. Okay, let's do this. Oh my god, by the way, today in 1 week is finally the Voila concert. I literally cannot wait. I cannot wait. So maybe no Wednesday stream, because I will probably meet up with my friend earlier so we can have dinner together before the concert, because I haven't seen her in a year, maybe, maybe longer. So that's probably what's gonna happen. But I have the day after off because I'm old, so I took the Thursday off so I can enjoy the concert on Wednesday. Trickster is scared of me. And yes, I will enjoy it. Thank you very much. I just hope I will be able to see something, because them girlies do go insane for them, which honestly understandable, because they make good music. But yeah, you know what the thing is, everyone, I think like 90% of the girlies are in love or like prefer the dude that plays the guitar because he is an actor and a model and also a singer. No, he's not a singer, never mind. An actor and a model and the guitar player. But only the goats like the singer more. Can you guess who the goat is? In what team am I? I'm in the goated team, obviously. You know what also rubs me the wrong way? Since the other dude, like the model dude, is like not the face of the band because they're both present, but when they have like music videos and stuff, the model dude that does not sing, like how do I say that, does the lip syncing part, because I think the actual singer, he doesn't like being on camera that much, so it makes it look like the model is the singer, but he's not. He's the I don't know. I want to show you now, so you can see what I mean. Hold on, let me get Voila band. Voila band. Okay, you will immediately see what I mean. Hold on. Copy image. Smack it in here. Okay, can you guess who the model is? Probably, right? Like, be so for real. You know which one it is. Trick said, well, I know Yami has a brain and picks her target carefully. Was it the drummer in the old photos? I forgot. No, it was not. Yeah, it's the left one, but I'm like, he is the one that actually sings? Oh no. Like, I see why girlies maybe like this dude more. But I'm like, y'all have the other dude right there, and you still pick the other one? Maybe I'm biased. Model is more than just a face. I mean, yeah, obviously he plays guitar very, very well, and I think they write their songs together and stuff. So, you know, they're talented, obviously. But I would like the other dude to be in the videos and stuff too, a little bit more. Trick said model is more than just... Oh, no, I already read that. Apologies. I'm an idiot. But yeah, these were my 2 cents about the band nobody literally asked for, but I just wanted to get this off my chest. I just wanted to. I can sing so many, or like, not can sing, but I know the lyrics to like 35 songs of them by heart. I've been listening to that almost non-stop. It's so good. Tricks that be biased, drink tea. We love some extra yaps, no worries. Let's go. Okay, time to erase this part of hair over here. And then hope for the best for the rest. Hope for the best for the rest. That rhymed. Wrong. We need this brush. Do we need this brush? I have to think. Maybe we do. Let me just try and... Oh, that's very hard. That's very hard. Let me get the soft round pressure opacity one. I think that's better. This is better. I have more control. Tricks, I'll be right back then. Yes, have a good din din. And please just at least drink a juice with that. Something healthy. Do the health. You need to do the health, or the health will do you. Whatever that means. What? Okay, let's go. We erase this part and then we just draw it on more nicely. And here is a big edge that we don't want. The big edge has to leave. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, the edge. Okay, we can work with that. We can 100% work with that. What about working with this? You'll have a salad. That's good. That is very good. At least something. Let's see if we can fix that as well. Fix. And then draw it back. And then fix some more. I'm never doing this again, by the way. Never. Never. It is just... I've been fixing so many wigs in my photographer life. It's insane. It has to stop, but I don't know how to make it stop because I'm also not a pro at styling wigs. I have to learn the ways of the wig stylers. They keep their secrets so hidden though. It's so hard to find out how they make them so smooth without flyaways and stuff. Yuna told me they use a toothbrush at the very end and just hairspray and just like glue everything down, sort of. But also, I'm pretty sure there are some other tricks. There have to be some other tricks, but I do not know them. Why gatekeep? Why give? Please give me your wig styling skills. I'm alright at wig styling, but it's always kind of hit or miss, I feel like, with my styling skills. Sometimes they turn out nice, and sometimes they turn out kind of whack. Whack! But then it's just my own fault. If I do a shoot with the whack wig, then I'll just have to be the one to fix it myself. I don't want to be. If I were very rich, I would commission every single cosplay, like sewing and wig, but mostly wig, because it's just such a pain. But paying for wig styling is almost impossible. It's so freaking expensive, which I understand because it takes hours, takes your lifespan away to style a wig. So I understand the prices. But also, bruh, release me from this hell. The next cosplay I'm gonna do is pretty easy though. Or like the next two cosplays. One just has straight red hair, like a red bob kinda. And the other one is Boozette from Mario, the little ghost. And there, since it's not canon, I can just style it however I want. The white wig. So this gonna be fun. Boozette. And I don't know what I do as a third one for October at MCM. Maybe I'll just bring the dog back. I liked the dog cosplay. But if Yuna is not gonna do Cruella, then I'm just gonna be a random ass dog, so I don't know. I don't know about that. We shall see. what I feel like. I haven't had a proper shoot, or like not a shoot at all with the dog. But also I'm not sure how. It would probably be some studio, like maybe not studio, but like indoor shoot where I want to do things in Blender after, which was also a goal for this year, and I have done absolutely nothing to achieve that. I am a failure. I was at the beginning of the year, I was like, I'm going to lock in with Blender, I'm gonna learn, I'm gonna do all my shoots indoor, and then, I mean not all, but like, and then just do everything in Blender. But I ain't do shit. I did one thing, and I feel like I kind of figured out Blender now a little bit, and it should be enough for my purposes. But also, I haven't had an indoor shoot yet, because I wanted to make the studio at my home, but we still haven't redesigned our freaking, or like reorganized our home. It's an endless cycle. Machines that I have neglected by Live 2D that I pay monthly for, so don't feel so bad, blame ADHD like I do. You are right. I will do that. Also, Live 2D is a monthly subscription, that's ass. That sucks, that's not cool. By the way, Machine, you might know that. I was thinking about a starting soon screen, but like, you know, an animated one. Do they animate the things, like the images, with Live 2D? Or do they animate it with something else? Not that I can do that, but like, I was just thinking thoughts that I shouldn't be, because I have enough other things to do and take care of. But as always, it's always something to add to the VTuber list and streamer list, because goddamn, the work never stops as a streamer. If you want to like get better and stuff, like dang. Machine that I have no idea how artists do animate starting soon screen. I see. I thought maybe you know that, but it is alright. I had different ideas also, because you know, these screens are pretty expensive, obviously, if you want one with your character. So I was thinking, and hear me out on that, okay? I was thinking, do you know the program Shoost? Like it's it's basically like a photo booth for VTube Studio, whatever. And do you have it? Because if not, Machine, hit me up. I might have something for you. But I was thinking which Shoost maybe I could, since you can put, I haven't really played around with it, still not, and I've had it for like 3 months or something. But in there, I could just maybe make little scenes with my VTuber, because you can set up like a foreground and a background and a light mood and stuff. And maybe I could just do it with like make a little video kinda and loop it myself. I don't know, I have thoughts. Machine that it's like the VTube Studio effects but extra. Yeah, but it's I don't know. It's very nice. I feel like it's pretty cute. But as I said, I've spent like a max of 10 minutes in there because I didn't have time yet. That sounds like an idea, kind of like how I made Otter Lady starting soon. You know, I have never been in her stream from the very beginning, so I have no idea what her screen looks like. But yeah, I thought maybe, you know, since I do photography, I want to say I might have a little bit of an eye to make a scene. I'm no videographer, but you know, it's VTube Studio, or like, it's a VTuber, it should not be too hard, I want to say. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's probably worth a try. Whenever I have a free moment, that is never. But one day, maybe I will. Machine that I used a mixture of OBS effects and VTube Studio effects, then recorded a video. That is cool. I might have to look at the VOD of her to see the screen. I wanted, in my brain, I would like, at least for the Be Right Back screen, I would have loved a little animation of the VTuber like doing a stretch like the cats do. I thought that would be very cute. But I have no idea how to go about that. Also, I've been looking, I mean, I always say I've been looking, but I haven't done shit. I've been doing these things in my head. I'm just collecting ideas for the for the just chatting screen that I sometimes have. I would like, you know, hands or like arms just chilling on the table-ish, kinda. But I already have ideas how I could achieve that. But obviously I haven't done any of that yet. Because I got no time, bro. That's okay. That's okay. I can fix that a little bit better. Yeah, exactly. Like my arms on the table. Or like, you know, I don't know. I've also seen that Yomi VTuber model, the one that lays down. It's also very cute. I feel like I have to fix that hairline somehow. It's alright, I will draw over it. It's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. Machines I know how in my head. Yeah, exactly. There, all the good ideas will stay in your head. If they're truly good, you won't forget them, right? If they are truly good ideas, you will not forget. No, I haven't, like, I don't know if you know Notion, but like I write down basically all the things there. But yeah. Machines that the two arms would have to be rigged item. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that, you know, that probably already exists. Like there exist a lot of arm assets for the VTuber. And also like body assets and stuff. By the way, also, I have started on VGen. You can make lists, right? I have started to just make a list from artists that I find when I browse, because sometimes I just browse VGen, and name the list under 30, in like as in under 30 bucks. So I'm collecting them all there. It's a public list, so if you ever don't know who to commission or whatever, and you want to spend under 30 bucks, I got you. Machine said, but it wouldn't be your arms, that's why I would rather rig them myself. If you want, I will rig your arms to a table. That is very kind. I have so many things to take care of first, but I will keep it in mind. Send that to me. I will. Give me 1 second. I'll just send it here. Send it. Oh, where is it? Saved. It is here. Wait, are all my saved? They shouldn't be. Let me know if you can. I think you can. You should be able to see it. Hold on. Let me. Can I share it like that? I find it way more comfortable to look at the list on PC, because on the phone, like, it only shows you one row. But I have found so many cool things already that I'm like, damn, that is under 30. Some are insane. But I will keep adding to them, because in the evenings when I'm like, when I have nothing to do and stuff, I will just be on VGen and sort by latest and look at all the art, or like the services that people upload, and just put the good ones on my lists. 672 of them, yes. It worked, thank you, Bookmark. You're welcome. Trix said also, me back, the noodles are sitting here. Welcome back, Trix, have a good noodle time. Also, hello Pixie, how are you doing? How is your Wednesday going? How is your time going? Long time no see. No see, no hear. I have been also very inactive in the server because I'm honestly tired. I don't know, Machine, if you saw, or Pixie, even if you saw the newest news, basically, about the model. But it's safe to say we have probably been abandoned. They said, the admin said that they're focusing on a different project. My guess is they're focusing on making a male Prism model. But yeah, I don't think we can expect much anymore. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still very upset about how basically the community did everything and all the support and everything by themselves. That is not how you have a product that people buy for a lot of money. But unfortunately, the Prism is the only one that has my side ears. And also, I just love how it looks. The Prism is nice. I just wish things were different internally in the server. Machine said, you mean Prism? Yeah, it's in announcements. But yeah, I don't think that's how you lead a business. I know they're not like a business in that sense, but if you offer something to sell, then you should take care of your customers. Oh no, my battery of my tablet is low. Let me just here is the plug. Attention, we're gonna shake for a bit, I think. Wait, could I not just plug in my power bank? Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me get, because it's a pain to unplug the iPhone and then plug in the thing. I will get my power bank real quick. 1 second. We're back. Machine said I should allow others to help out, like with rigging and bug fix, especially the bug fixes. Like, there is that one bug with... first of all, there is a pajama bug that has been there since the very beginning, and where it's a strap from the lingerie or whatever that just doesn't clip in the right place. And the other one that I also just noticed with the wuxia outfit, when you have the gloves on and you go into controller mode, the gloves just disappear. That happens with a lot of outfits. And the techwear outfit, the jacket, you can literally see through the jacket. You can see the background, which is like, bro, that's basic rigging. What are you doing? I'm a little bit upsetty lately. But also because I've put in so much work, like me and Doe and Lina. We've been trying and it's just like, you're not gonna be heard. I wonder how other models are, how they deal with that. Trick says Boxy says, hi Chetto and Yappy. Busy at work. Oh, I see. Hi, Boxy. Hope you're doing well. Machine said, damn, I never knew there was so many bugs. Machine, I can send you the list where moderators send in the bugs. It is... Have I not sent you that before? Maybe I didn't. It is an insane list. Literally, it's crazy. And they aren't even all of them, because, you know, sometimes I get tired and just don't report them anymore. But yeah. Because how long is your text? Is your text edit key? Wait, what? Well, I'm not sure if I understand the question, Pixie. Machine said you put a lot of time and effort into the Prism community. I really did. I feel like if we didn't force them kinda to do something, it would still be the same. Like, yeah, not much has changed though. They have taken some complaints seriously and, you know, made a little bit of an effort. But I always feel like they just make enough effort so people stop being annoying all the time and then just forget But now we're into Oblivion anyway. You can spell Q, texture edit Q. Oh, I took this service away, Pixie. I noticed that I don't like doing it. That is so typical me. I find something and then I'm like, oh my god, I like doing this. And then I do it like a couple times and then I'm like, actually this sucks, I don't want to do this anymore. And I took off all my services off of VGen. I'm planning on maybe offering photo edit on VGen at some point. And hopefully at some point also photo edit with Blender. Because I feel like that could be fun. At least from photo editing I know that I like it already. But it's typical ADHD mentality. I find something, I'm like, this gives me good endorphins. And then I do it a couple times and I'm like, actually, no. Actually, F this. I don't want to do this anymore. Ugh, that's just how life be. My parents have gone through that many times when I thought I want to start a new hobby and then I started and then after like doing it 3 times I'm like, actually I don't like it. It was better in my brain. It's horrible. But before I would shame myself and now that I know it's the ADHD, I'm not really ashamed of it anymore. Ugh. But you know, it's still a good model. It's a great model. I like the Prism model. I just wish some things were different. Also, I think they can be very, or like they should be aware that they are very lucky that the 3 mods that we are not 16 anymore, because the amount of drama that could be stirred up. I thought about it recently. I was like, damn, like the things they're pulling, that's worth a video. I mean, I'm not gonna do it, obviously. And like, there's also like nothing that is like, oh my god, that's like uncalled for, but like, you know, there are some valid complaints that are being ignored. And that's not cool. That is not nice. But yeah, I'm curious. I'm pretty sure I mean, Michael did say they're working on a new project, and I'm pretty sure that the new project is probably a male Prism version. Because there's a lot of money to be made there as well. Also, if you count the sales, like only just the sales on VGen, not counting the sales from Coffee and Booth, like they made like $500,000. I'm not even joking. So yeah, you know, if you make the money, I mean, they put in a lot of work. That's not what I'm saying. But you know, the money is made, so why bother? Why not make more money with a male VTuber model? Trick said, oh, drama, noodles be tasting better with drama, yes. I don't want to be drama, but like, you know, I'm just venting a little bit, in my opinion. You know, he said, hello, quickly coming out of lurk. Welcome back from the lurk. You just had a meeting and now you're stressing yourself again over should I quit thing. Oh my god. You know me, honestly, you know, nothing is gonna happen, just do it. Like, why put yourself through this anguish? The world will keep turning. You still have a couple months to find a new job, and if you don't, we live in Switzerland, like Raf is gonna help you out. And my experiences with Raf are very chill. I know Lino does not have the same experiences, but like mine and Exa's experiences with Raf are actually, yeah, I have nothing bad to say. If you do what they expect you to do, and that means writing applications and stuff, they're literally the nicest people. They helped Exa and me so much. They're very kind. You know, I know I'm just scared to quit. I don't care about being unemployed. What are you scared of? Like, if you quit, they're not gonna say we're firing you because you're already quitting. What's the worst that can happen? Like, fuck it. She said one hand on keyboard while the other feeds me noodles. Inu said, I honestly hope to just get fired at this point. I don't think they're gonna do it, because from what you've told me, they are very understaffed. So I don't think they're dumb enough to fire you. Maybe they're hoping that you're not leaving. But then again, like, what does it matter, man? It's just a job. It's just a job. There are jobs everywhere. Machine said, if you leave, do you need to give notice and work in like 2 to 4 weeks like here in South Africa? We have like 2 to 3 months of what do you say? Time to find a new job. I mean, depending what it says in the contract, but I think if you have been there for more than a year, then it's 2 months. If you've been there for more than 2 years or 3, then it's 3 months. Inu said the confrontation of this whole situation makes me sick. Yes, exactly. And I'm scared that I will just not say no. You know, you can quit without being there in person. Machine said, I've left so many jobs due to mental health. That is fair. And Trix, the confrontation is hard. My friend just quit his job and was so scared about quitting. I mean, what are they gonna do, man? Like, they're not gonna threaten you with a knife or something. They're maybe gonna be like, I'm very disappointed, but like, guess what? Guess who else is disappointed? Like, be so for real. You know, said I have a 3-month resignation period. Yeah, 3 months. It's very long in Switzerland. Luckily, they give you a lot of time. You know, said, how did it go though? And Trix said, but people were chill. You shouldn't worry too much. Yeah. Machine said, oh my god, that is so long. It is, but it's good. It's good as an employee to have that long, like to have time for that long. Trix said it went very well. Even he was surprised. Yeah. I remember when I quit one of my jobs and oh my god, I hated my team leader or whatever. He's such an asshole, and I was also scared of quitting because he could be so mean. But then I just told him, I'm like, I'm quitting, and he was like, okay. He literally just said okay and then started talking about something else, and I was like, that is just in true motherfucker like manner. Oh, I hated him. He would also, like, I've tried all strategies with him, right? I tried being angry with him and like just being an asshole back, which obviously made things worse. Then I tried just being nice to him, which worked for a while. He had been nice too then, or nicer, but then he just reverted back into himself, and I was like, well, that is not working. And then, like, we had an apprenticeship, and how do you say that? Someone that was doing the apprenticeship there. And, like, he would just ask her, like, trick questions and stuff, right? And I would hear that. And I was like, bro, can you leave her alone? Like, why are you doing this to her? It had literally nothing to do with work. Of course, he did not like that when I called him out like that. But he was just being evil. Let me catch up with chat. Trix said, and you shouldn't worry even if they make some comments. Gotta look out for yourself. Exactly. And Inumi said, I will for sure know that they will not take it well, because we are already understaffed and everyone's at their limit, but technically I am the least pressured one. Yeah, but see, Inumi, that's their fucking problem. You know? Literally, it's not your company. If they're understaffed, that's their issue. They should have taken care of this before. Machines are not, luckily. I mean, you must stay working there for 3 months. I mean, yeah, but also you can just, I think you can just take sick leave or whatever. Or decide that you quit effective immediately. That also works. Inu said, we are only 3 people, so I can't even avoid them. That's true. But still, Machine said it's good for the company, not good for the employees. You think so? I think I have mixed opinions on that. if you're the one that wants to leave, then yeah, 3 months is kind of long. But like, if they fire you and you didn't expect it, then you know it's good to have 3 months. And Machine said, because you're stuck there for 3 months, but you want it, that is fair, I guess. And Trick said, also, you know, if money isn't a problem, you can just quit and just not get paid for 3 months or whatever. Trick said the position my friend was on was literally one of the most important one, requires a lot of effort, and they were looking for someone for months to do it. I see. Inumi said, wait, did you quit or get into sick leave because of the burnout? I got into sick leave and they kept me employed still for 2 entire years. Even though I did not work for like 1.5 years or 1 year or 1.5, I think. They were very nice to me. But also I loved that job. I was just, yeah. I mean, my boss even came here to visit me and like we took a walk and talked and stuff. They were very, very nice. And I loved it there. It was very sad when I left. But yeah, I mean, the job that I have now is way better for me, like job-wise, and also it's so close to where I live. I can literally go with the bike. I don't need a car. Yeah, they were both nice in different ways. But yeah, they were very kind. I was very lucky. Trick said it was so much pressure, yeah. When I had my burnout, I had a leading position. Like I was responsible for like 3 other people. But it's a hard thing to do when you're, how old was I? Like 24 or something. It's a hard thing for a 24-year-old to lead a team. It wasn't even that much of an issue. I just had too much work and like the team would just not listen to me when like the bosses wanted things a certain way that I did because I love having things sorted. Yeah, they would just not listen. And not only did I lead the team, I was also a key user for when we changed software. So I had all that knowledge as well. So I not only was I leading a team, I was also like the first person they came to if they had an issue with the program. So yeah, it was a little bit much, as you can see. It was very nice though. Inumi said, I get it, it feels horrible. Yeah. Trick said, right, my brother took their cherries and quit the next day. Bro was crying while you were laughing your ass. You're mean, stop. Trick said, I gifted him cherries, sweet people. Yeah. They literally begged him indirectly to stay and not run away like everyone else. Fair. Machine said, in my country they cannot just fire you. There are labor laws that cover employees. You can get oh my god, Anubis, what the fuck are you doing here? You can get retrenched, but only if the position is redundant. I mean, here you're also protected by law, but you know, still 3 months or 3 months. Hello Fabinho, how are you doing? How is your day going? Inui said also, yeah, my therapist also offered me to immediately put me on sick leave if I quit and I cannot be around them anymore. That is fair. That is very fair. And then Inumi said, even if you are not doing your work that you're paid for, that's crazy. Imagine that you need multiple warnings first. I mean, depending on what you did, they can just straight up tell you you're not coming anymore the next day. But, you know, it has to be something very bad. And usually, even if they say you're not allowed to come anymore, then they still have to pay your salary for whatever months was agreed on. Anubis! Oh my god, let me get my cat real quick. Anubis, not at home. Oh. Okay. Machine said, I think gross negligence is a written warning, then if you don't change fire, that's fair. Fabina said, I'm great, and you? I'm also good. We've been doing some editing. I finished the one from yesterday, and we've been doing a lot of yaps as always. How about you? He said, I mean, I would have pulled through, but since my boss lashed out at me for some bullshit reason and basically said, this is my second strike, I feel tense all the time. Meanwhile, he just pretends we're still cool and you hate it. Yeah, I understand that. Rick said, but yeah, you should really think about this, Inumi. It can really take a toll on... Yeah, exactly. Like, if it already... Like, you've been talking about it a lot, obviously, because, you know, it sucks. That should already be your indicator that it's best if you just leave. Machine said, Anubis. Is your cat called Anubis? Yes. One is called Anubis, and Damien, and Lucky. Inumi said, but everyone tells me to go through with it. I'm just too scared. I know I don't have to be, but yeah. I mean, would it help if someone else would, like, be there with you or something? I don't know. Machine said, I'm forgetful. The other one is Dylan or something. Damien. Actually, not Damiano. It's Damien. Damien. Actually, they're called Stinks. That is also true. Machine said, Damien, not Dylan. No worries, that's close enough. Close enough. I have a cousin called Dylan. Oh. Machine said, Damien is such an unusual name for a cat. It is. Exa picked that one. Damien is actually Exa's cat. Lucky was a cat of their family. And I had, you know, I've had Anubis for 14 years. This is my cat, but obviously now they're all our cats. And then I had a sweet black long-haired lady called Amy, but sadly she died a couple years back. It was devastating, but let's not get into that. Losing a pet is horrible. And it was during my burnout. It was literally the worst timing ever. Trick said, oh, did you miss the topic? Yami was talking about identifying cats with the smell of their shit. I swear it just does work. Or at least we know whoever did a poopy by the smell of the poopy. You said, funny you mentioned it. My partner already offered to accompany me or quit for me. Exactly. Machine said, you must listen to the Anubis song my wife and I love. Which one? Elaborate. I mean, yeah, the elaboration is we can identify which cat pooped by the smell of the poop, basically. I know, kind of disgusting, but I'm pretty sure more people can do that, not just us. Machine said, you might not like it, but it's a catchy piece. I want to hear it. You can just send it on Discord. You said, "No, not during the burnout, Chow. I swear it was horrible." But said, yes, hello, I have Feierabend. Let's go. That is good. Are you hydrated? Trick said, isn't that a thing? I heard people could send some to stand in for your resignation. Yeah. Oh my gosh, should I? Yes, do it. Said, it's like asking for ketchup meme. I swear. Said, hello, she does not want to work with you guys anymore, thanks. Meanwhile, I stand there looking at my feet. You don't even have to be there. It's like serving a warrant. Or is it a no, like a when you get served things, whatever. Paul said, when I'm done with a job, I don't even quit. I just don't show up again. That's crazy and would not fly in Switzerland. Machine, I listened to the song after the stream. Probably after dinner as well. That ich was thinking of this scenario, but yeah. I mean, as I said, you could also just leave the letter on your desk and then go home. And then write them an email and be like, there's something on my desk for you. That's all. Literally, you don't even have to be there. It's not supposed to fly here, but I don't care. Fuck corporations. But like, here in Switzerland, you get a kind of like a certificate of how good you have worked. And if you pull things like that, then the certificate will not be good. But yeah, if you say fuck it and have the luxury to say that, then, you know, be my guest. But my ass could never. Inu said, I still have to prepare myself. That is fair. Potter said, I'm blacklisted from a few companies because of it. Honestly, understandable. I mean, depending, you know, but like, I don't know. I just don't want to step down to their level, so I'll just be nice, play nice, and then fuck off anyway. I have never done that, be a no-show. Never, literally in my entire career or whatever, my entire time working, I have never missed a day of work without saying anything. Ah, thank you for the hydrate. It was like, what? That's crazy. What is? Check your desk. I have a gift for you. Epe. Poultry said over here it's what Poultry said, I see. Over here it's illegal for a previous employer to say anything about you. All they can confirm is when you started and when you ended. I mean, here it's also not like they're not allowed to be like, this person is a piece of shit, do not employ them, obviously. But you know, they just won't use certain words, and then you'll just know that you're not no good. No bueno. But yeah, I'm too anxious to do anything like that. Also, I don't think, you know, I did have shit jobs, especially where I had my apprenticeship. But even then, like, the only thing I did on my very last day of the apprenticeship, I just didn't finish my work and left. That's the most I did. I was like, I'm not coming back anyway, so you can work yourself on this shit. That's the worst that I did. Urban said, yes, I'm hydrated. How about you? I am also hydrated. I am an hydro bro. I'm hydro bro, but I'm gonna end stream soon. It is time for a little din preparation. I mean, today I'm not gonna do much. Every time I stream, I don't really have time to cook, or not much. And when Exa is not here on Wednesdays, we always agree on a quick meal. And today it's a oven lasagna that you can just put in the oven. It's actually a banger. Please don't end the stream. I feel like I could stream like 24 hours and you'd still be, why are you ending already? And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Machine said, almost time for my commute home. Let's go. That's good to hear. We said din. I stole that word from Otter Lady. I hadn't heard the definition din before for dinners, and I thought it was so cute. And I'm like, I want to use this. I want to say the din as well. Din. Machine said, I'm so EP and glad I don't need to cook tonight because I cooked last night. Let's go. The thing is, Exa cannot cook. And also they're just too afraid to fail. So I always do the cooking. But they do the dishes. I mean, we have a dishwasher, but you know, I don't mind the cooking. And if I'm really tired, I can just be like, actually, I don't want to cook. And then we just do something else. Invis said, also have to go to lurk back. Thank you for the lurkies. Thank you for checking in. I wish you a lot of strength. If you need a motivational talk, hit me up. I will motivate you to quit your fucking job. Machine said, so we're eating last night's leftovers. That is nice. I love leftovers, I'm not gonna lie. Potter said, din is used a lot over here when you're growing up. I have never heard that before. Inui said, thank you for all the nice words. I'm trying to remember myself to not give in again. Yes, I will harass you. Just tell me and I will be like, quit your job, quit your job, quit your job. Trick said we gotta push till we get yummy streams 24/7. That will be insane. We would all get an aneurysm. Machine said my wife has forced me to cook, so now I cook. Yeah, I mean, you know, if it works, it works. If it works, it works. For example, I hate cleaning the bathrooms and the kitchen, so Exa does that. So I don't mind doing things that they don't like or can't do, like doing the cooking. They do help me with like cutting up things and stuff. Or for example, Exa hates mopping, but I don't mind mopping, so I do the mopping. We all do the tasks that we're fine with doing, I guess. Mulbona said harass Yami to make golden ape. What is golden ape? Machine said my wife and I take turns cleaning. That's fair. That's also fair. I just like, you know, if both people live. I have to say though, if I was, you know, if I was a housewife or whatever, I wouldn't mind doing all the chores, obviously. Because if I was a housewife and next I would go to work, then my work would just be the house, basically. Also, I wouldn't mind. But same, you know, when I was without a job, then I would just do the chores at home. And when they were without a job, then they would do the chores at home. So it's fair. It's fair. Also, for example, on Wednesdays when Exa has to work all day, then I just, you know, I do the dishes as well. Because they worked all day and I know that they're tired. Propone said I have my own cleaning lady. I wish, man, that is a luxury. I want to have that too. Tricks at all these partner talks, me doing everything alone. I mean, I had that too, obviously. But still. Propone said the one in the picture frame is Super Saiyajin. Why are we talking about that? I'm confused. Machine said I'm gonna become a house husband. Yes! Tempting to be honest, yeah. Machine said my wife already earns double of me most months. Yeah, I mean, you said that as soon as it's kinda affordable or whatever, then you can quit your job. Let's go and just get a different job, or like Otter Lady is gonna be your job. Which honestly, banger, man. I'd love that for you. For you both, obviously. Yeah, that's alright. Rick said, don't worry, Other, we can learn cooking new stuff together. Machine said if I quit, I would be an indie something, just figure something out. Exactly. Rick said, indie metal artist. Yes. Yes. Okay, y'all, this is all we're gonna do today. Let me see who is streaming. Probably Otter Lady. Yes. We're gonna go over there as always, or like almost always. But Machine said now metal has no demand. That's not true. If every band would think that, then there would be no new bands. Tricks said start a YouTube for the niche. Yes. Propone said I'll be indie idiot. Indie beninging. Machine said I'm also terrible at music. I would try my hand at rigging or something. That is fair. That is fair. Volpodiot. Volpidiot. But yes, enough for today. We shall see each other on Friday. I think just later than usual, not at 11, but more like around 2 p.m. or maybe 1 p.m. I actually don't know. Because the shopping has to be done. And I'm very much looking forward to it, and I need the shops. So yeah, have a good rest of the week. Thank you for hanging out and all the yaps. It was very nice, as always. And take care, stay hydrated, be good, do not do any crimes. And yeah, I'll see you very soon on Friday. And until then, thank you for the drink. Until then, take care of yourselves. Thank you for being here. And bye bye. Bye bye.